and gentlemen, welcome to the Gold Mine as Gold Rush Pro tonight only welcomes you to reach for the Gold Six. My name is Bruno Loretta. I am your host and ring announcer for tonight's show. There is no better place you can be right now here in Pacifica, California.
Going to do so. What a night it's going to be. So many great matches.
An awesome match card today. We are going to see the end of a rivalry between Ethan White and Manny Mars as they go head-to-head in a pig slip on a pole match.
That's going to be one brutal contest, and the Lady Luck division is going to be changed forever. KG, how about this? Tonight is one man's final night in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, a pig slip on a pole match.
As we raise
Think of who those
three different pots of gold, all each with a different horseshoe. Whoever wins it will get an opportunity to cash in those horseshoes to win any one of these titles.
That's going to be.
And then, of course, we have our heavyweight championship match.
And with so much Vince Russo in the news, it's awesome to have something on
King Kratos.
Absolutely, 100% KG. I know exactly what you're talking about when it comes to Vince Russo and on a pole. But I digress, as you were one to say. Also, in action tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have the return of the Lucky's Pot of Gold match. 3 pots of gold will be suspended above the ring. And KG, in those 3 pots of gold, there will be a silver horseshoe for the tag team titles, a golden horseshoe for the heavyweight championship, and a crimson horseshoe for the Dynamite division title. The man who pulls down that horseshoe will have an opportunity at that title at a future date.
So much on the line tonight, John, but we are out of time. Let's throw it down to ringside.
Being accompanied by Mr. Goldsworth and Kimberly Diamond from Southampton, New York, weighing in at 8.5 brick standard gold bullion, the superior man, Alexander G. Bernard.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, kicking things off here tonight with Alexander G. Bernard. And you see Kimberly Diamond and Mr. Goldsworth here as well. And we were informed when we first arrived at the building tonight, KG, that Alexander G. Bernard had some words for the crowd in attendance here tonight, the thousands of millions watching around the world, and I believe for someone in the locker room.
Really? You've got more insight than me on this one. I only got the most basic. I try not to listen when anyone involved with this whole Alexander, but I digress.
How do you do? For the unacquainted, my name is Alexander G. Bernard. And today, I am feeling oh so generous. You won't be in a minute. For the unaware, my butler, Mr. Goldsworth, you have become quite the thorn in my side lately. I hope that you realize all the trouble you've caused us. However, given that I am in such a good mood, and given that in part thanks to your efforts, I have now begun a new win streak in Gold Rush. That's right, I have won 1 of my last 1 matches. I pose this challenge to you, Mr. Goldsworth. If I can win 10 matches in a row, then, and only then, you will be wed to Ms. White. Then you may have your wedding. 10 matches. You think you can do that? And to begin, I have posed an open challenge.
his opponent from San Luis Obispo, California, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the Metalhead Maniac, Sledge!
Well, it sounds like Sledge has answered the open challenge from Alexander G. Bernard. It's the return of the Metalhead Maniac, standing 6'3", 246 pounds. A former UEW heavyweight champion, former Vendetta Pro tag team champion, the current Wrestling for Charity champion. KG, this is a man who is ready for battle.
Sledge is battle-tested, battle-proven. I mean, take a look at him, man. He's called Sledge for a reason, and each time I see him, he looks more and more like a sledgehammer in physical form. Just a powerhouse and a monster. I don't see how, no matter how much money AGB has, I don't see how he's going to get through that.
Absolutely. Sledge is looking amazing right now, and as far as his physical form goes, the last time we saw Sledge he was a last-minute replacement in the Golden Thrones tournament, teaming up with Christina Von Eerie in that tournament right here in this very building, the Gold Mine. And he was already looking in peak physical condition at that time, KG. He's looking 1,000 times better since then.
Yeah, it's obviously the power of heavy metal and a rigorous training regimen. Alexander G. Bernard here trying to play mind games with Sledge, but I think Sledge has all the time in the world.
Oh, and the ceremonial ripping off of the pants, as is tradition in the Bernard family.
Very perfectly framed by our production crew as well. Thankfully, we didn't have to see too much of that de-trousering.
Yes, normally we have to see more than we'd like to.
Just a little bit too much for KG.
Oh, wait a minute. Sledge. Sledge not seeing AGB as he had his back to him, but KG is going to take a lot more than that for Sledge to be taken down. Oh, here we go.
Sledge just straight gooses him by his throat, tosses him into that corner, and follows him in with a huge elbow.
Oh, and a big kick to the head as well. Sledge is firing up here early on. He came prepared for battle, prepared for war.
The crowd is just feasting on the intensity of Sledge. Sledge is a man on a mission, and he's here to drop them bombs on Alexander G. Bernard.
Oh.
Just hurling him like a big fat money sack. Like a money sack stuffed with gold coins from the sound of it when he landed.
You know, despite Sledge's success up and down the California territory, he hasn't had a ton of success in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, but he's looking to turn that around here tonight by answering the open challenge from AGB.
And let's be honest, like you said, John, Sledge hasn't exactly focused his attention on Gold Rush Pro Wrestling until right now. He's stopped in before, but he's busy wrestling all over California. But now, in the best shape of his life with that massive one-handed power slam, this could be it for AGB.
Oh, and a huge drop of the elbow with a lot of force and speed behind it. And there you see the man known as Sledge, the Metalhead Maniac, is on fire here tonight.
Kim Diamond can't believe it. She's beside herself, as is Mr. Goldsworth. They're not used to seeing their provider, their paycheck provider, right there, Alexander G. Bernard, crawling on his hands and knees.
AGB! Oh my goodness, good night. Huge lariat takes down AGB at the hands of Sledge. And why is Kimberly Diamond up on the ring apron? Referee pleading with Kimberly Diamond to get down off the ring apron.
Sledge is getting close.
Oh my.
Don't do it, Sledge.
Oh! And Sledge just plant one. Ooh.
Almost
it looked like AGB might have got a handful of something he wasn't supposed to, and a momentary distraction could have cost him 2, 3, and Sledge picks up the victory.
Here's your winner by pinfall, Sledge!
The Metalhead Maniac Sledge, a man on a mission. A man whose path of destruction could be starting anew right here tonight in the opening contest of Reach for the Gold 6.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, John Roberts and Kevin Gill here on the call with you tonight. Welcome live to the Gold Mine for Reach for the Gold 6. KG, so much action still to come here tonight.
Yeah, man, this is just an incredible show. So much animosity. It's a mix of animosity. It's a mix of great talent. It's a mix of just everything you love about professional wrestling. That's Gold Rush.
Well, coming up next, a tag team partner grudge match. Eki Soul and Johnny Dynamo, 2 former best friends and tag team partners, are now going to go at it one-on-one here tonight.
As if it wasn't enough, you couldn't take care of Miss White when she fell down those steps. You can't even take care of me. Mr. Goldsworth, you are too old, too ugly, and above all else, too incompetent to ever be married. The wedding is off.
What?
The wedding is off.
I guess. Come on. Why is he going to go and break a poor man's heart like that and not allow Goldsworth, who has been a loyal servant and butler to AGB, to marry the woman of his dreams in Mama White?
How does Alexander G. Bernard get to make that decision? What sort of an employment agreement did Goldsworth sign?
Who knows, KG? Well, anyway, wow. John Roberts, Kevin Gill here live on the call, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, we're going to take a look at our upcoming match between Eki Soul and Johnny Dynamo.
A lot of heat here, John.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following
Johnny Dynamo
is a Pinoy
formerly
grudge match.
one half of the tag team here
for this
in
bout,
Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, Pinoy Pride. Eki. We had that tag team from Timbuktu on the ropes. And just as I was ready to put them away, you had to tag yourself in. You, Bade, wanted the adulation. You wanted the glory. You wanted the spotlight. Well, guess what? Because of that, you ended up being in the center of the ring, on your back for the 1, 2, 3, costing us a win and a shot to rise back to prominence. I mean, how many wins have we earned here in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling? Like 1? That is pathetic. And I'm sick and tired, Eki, of being in the basement. I want to be the best. And it's time to take out the trash. Saturday, June 24th, reach for the Gold 6 in Pacifica, California. Johnny Dynamo is going to stuff you into a Balak Bion box and ship you back first class to the Philippines. Put a victory on that.
Once again, folks, this is a Pinoy Pride grudge match scheduled for 1 fall, and your referee, Peck Woods. Introducing first, hailing from Boracay in the Philippines, weighing in at 145 pounds, Eki Soul!
And here we go, KG. It's time for a tag team grudge match. 2 former best friends turned bitter enemies here in this contest.
Yeah, they were very good friends, but I guess they're going to make better enemies tonight here in Pacifica. Reach for the Gold 6. Eki Soul is the man in the ring right now, and it's about to go down. You saw that promo. Johnny Dynamo no longer thinks very highly of his one-time brother.
No, yeah, Johnny Dynamo blames Eki Soul for all the problems in their tag team relationship, for all the losses that they suffered inside of a Gold Rush Pro Wrestling ring. And it seems like tonight these two are going to go one-on-one, and they're going to have it out. Johnny Dynamo
standing. The intensity, man. The intensity in this room is thick.
Oh, yeah, the mood absolutely shifted the second Dynamo walked through that curtain. Oh, and here we go. It's on.
They don't wait for a bell. They don't wait for anything. This is a lot of personal animosity.
And Dynamo, oh, looked like he was going to try DDT Eki Soul there. That's what he did to him the last time they were in a ring together.
Try to take him right out of the game early on.
Oh, here we go. Standing switch there. Looking for a hip toss and a counter into a monkey flip. Eki Soul, the quick and agile Soul. Big running forearm shot in the corner.
Now setting him up for that huge bulldog sky high. Could this be it?
Here we go, lateral press. Oh, but a 2 count. Dynamo gets the shoulder up off the mat just before the 3 count there.
Can't help but think if he might have hooked the leg there, he might have caught him. But instead he got caught with that jaw-jacking maneuver.
And now Dynamo pulling Soul in, looking for stalling, holding up Eki Soul, and just dropping him down with a one-man flapjack.
Brutal one-man flapjack, well executed too, I hate to say it.
And now Dynamo stomping right into the chest.
Wow.
Oh! And looking for that frog splash, but Eki Soul, how well do these two know each other, KG?
Well, better than anybody. They lived on the road together. They lived together, they trained together, they did everything together, and that all changed. You saw the footage, you heard the emotion in Dynamo's voice.
Eki Soul to the second rope, sizing up Dynamo. Oh! Looked like he was going to try and take him over with a blockbuster, but Dynamo smartly moving out of the way. And Dynamo now going after Eki Soul, throwing him face first into the turnbuckle. And now stomping away at the gut. Continuing to stomp away. Continuing to refer him to a count of 3. Dynamo's going to have to stop here. No, there's a 5 count. What? Dynamo just seeing red, shoving the referee, laying hands on an official.
This is out of control.
This is a disqualification.
Oh!
Your winner, Eki Soul.
Well, Eki Soul wins via disqualification. Dynamo not listening to the official and not breaking away from the corner when the referee was counting 5.
Absolutely, you only have a 5 count. Dynamo came in here very cocky, but he walked out leaving Eki Soul laying the same way he left them laying the last time they were in the same place together.
And now Dynamo with a steel chair and evil intentions on his mind. Eki Soul is already hurt and possibly injured as a result of this matchup.
Now just menacing him with that steel chair. No!
And Dynamo laying in those chair shots right into the knee of Eki Soul.
This is just an assault now. This is just literally a crime. The match has been over, John. Why do you hate your own brother, your own partner so much, Johnny Dynamo?
Dynamo.
He's almost restraining himself from using the chair again, but here comes Kakameng.
Oh, look at them take his head off. Was Dynamo and Meng firing up with a couple of shots from the right, and a drop kick knocks Dynamo all the way to the outside.
Kakameng making it happen, clearing house, not going to watch this mugging, this ruthless attack just unfold on his watch.
And this crowd applauding Kakameng for coming to the aid of Eki Soul before more damage, career-lasting and shortening damage could be done.
Kakameng saying, hey, if you want to fight somebody, homie, fight me. Step to me, brother. Face-to-face, man-to-man. Dynamo now letting them know I've got my eye on you, Kakameng. More beef unfolding, John. More beef unfolding. The drama never ends. Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Reach for the gold 6.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, John Roberts, Kevin Gill here with you live at ringside. KG, what an action-packed night so far.
I'm just sorry I'm distracted here, John. I'm just making sure Eki Soul looking quite the worse for wear here as he's helped from the ring. It just breaks my heart to see partners like that. I know how close those guys were, and to see it all fall apart like this. But
it's very heartbreaking.
The show goes on, the beat goes on, John, and what a match we have coming up next. One of the most impressive, dangerous, and intimidating men in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. You know who I'm talking about. Funny Bone is in the building.
That's right. Your Demon King is here tonight in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, and he is taking on a man who is making his Gold Rush debut tonight in Royce Isaacs. It's going to be one hell of a contest.
Royce Isaacs is going to have his hands full in this special attraction match, John Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Your referee for this contest, referee Alex Goldstein. Introducing first.
You still with me, John?
Absolutely, KG. The anticipation building here inside of the gold mine.
Eerily appropriate music.
Hailing from the Rocky Mountains, weighing 1 pound less than your mother, Royce Isaacs!
Well, KG, Royce Isaacs not endearing himself to this crowd immediately by having his weight announced as being 1 pound less than your mother.
That is, yeah, that's just outrageous on many, many, many levels, John. This guy certainly knows how to make an entrance, though, and he certainly knows how to make sure every eye in the building is upon him, not just in his colorful garb, but also, I mean, look at this guy. He's spending, when he's not coming up with new troll lines and catchphrases, he's at the gym.
Absolutely, and that is why he is a former PPW American champion, and he has spent months in Japan touring all across that great country, and he's sought after all across the globe.
But now things are about to change.
I just got a giant chill down my spine. And here he is, your Demon King. Funny Bone has arrived in the gold mine.
He is the father of filth, the original nightmare, your Demon King, Funny Bone!
Funny Bone is here, KG, and the aura inside of the gold mine has never been the same.
I just hope he doesn't come this way. I'm a big fan of his wrestling, John, but I don't want to know Funny Bone on a personal level because he's deranged, John. He's insane. He's clearly a dark and deranged individual on a twisted path. Right now, that path is leading around the ringside here at the gold mine. Not just a great place to see wrestling, John, an incredible place to train to be a professional wrestler. Only here at the APW boot camp inside of that legendary gold mine. But now it's all about that legendary demon. Your Demon King, John, not mine. The one and only Funny Bone.
Well, here is a man here is a demon who is a former PPW heavyweight champion, former FSW No Limit champion, the current Best of the West heavyweight champion. This is a man who knows how to get it done inside of those ring ropes.
And he knows how to get it done in your nightmares. Look at him.
The metamorphosis that has occurred inside of Funny Bone over the last few years has been one hell of a ride to witness.
One hell of a ride, one hell of a nightmare, depending if you're his opponent or if you're a fan. If you're a fan, it's a great time to be a fan of Funny Bone. But if you're his opponent, it's not so much. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I know you know what I'm saying. And now we have a nice collar and elbow tie up there from Funny Bone.
And a side headlock taken by the 16-year veteran, your Demon King, wrenching away at the shoulder of Isaacs here. Isaacs trying to roll through, maybe get a little bit of separation. Nice way to sweep the legs. Lateral press, no count there, though.
Royce Isaacs, not just a gym specimen, so to speak. You can tell he's got that amateur training and background as well. Quite adept on the mat, very versatile style.
And very strong as well. You can already tell he's athletic just by looking at him, but the strength can also be deceiving of Isaacs. His ability to deadlift opponents, his ability to have his way with opponents inside of that ring is pretty impressive to see.
Oh, it's 100% impressive, but what's also impressive to see is how the aura of Funny Bone can get inside the head of even a seasoned competitor like Royce Isaacs. Isaacs was just in a position where he kind of just got the creeps from Funny Bone, and we're kind of We're back to starting it off once again here, John. You can feel the anticipation building.
Collar and elbow tie up, go behind there by Funny Bone. Ooh, just slamming Isaacs down. Looking for the clothesline, nobody home, and Funny Bone with the side headlock once again.
Funny Bone can hurt you in so many ways, John. You just never know what way it's going to be. It could be a high-flying attack. He's powerful. He's quick. He's got a litany of submissions that holds. He's a striker.
Isaac shot off with a big shoulder tackle there, and Funny Bone quick to kick right back up, and a death stare into the eyes of Isaacs, who's showing that he is not backing down from a fight.
Isaacs has never backed down from anyone, and just look at the size of Isaacs. I think Isaacs just feels like he can just power through Funny Bone.
Looking for an Irish whip. Funny Bone up and back over there, rolling all the way around, and a savant kick right to the gut. Lifts that toe right into the jaw. Step up in Seguri.
Beautiful step up in Seguri. Kicked him so hard the momentum carried Isaacs right out of the ring. Isaacs able to take a little breather here, perhaps.
Here we go. Funny Bone going to take flight. Oh, but nobody home. Funny Bone crashing and burning.
Funny Bone hit that polished teak mahogany hardwood floor here at the gold mine hard. Super hard. That'll knock the wind out of you at the very least, John.
And now Funny Bone in trouble here as Isaacs looking to capitalize on the moment that he has in front of him. Oh, and a clubbing blow right to the back of the head.
Sorry, I can't help but Royce Isaacs commanding the audience to shut up as some of them voice some appreciation for the power of that forearm strike there.
Oh, and now using the ropes as a weapon for leverage, trying to choke out Funny Bone. The referee there counting. Are we going to have another count out here?
Look at that. Used all of his body weight just hanging off that top rope.
And now Funny Bone in trouble here as the heel of the boot, and now the toe coming into play at the hands of Royce Isaacs. Pulls Funny Bone into the middle of the ring.
Isaacs going for that cover there, not able to come up with it, but man, very impressive showing for Isaacs, because as you said, Funny Bone is far from a joke, John Roberts. Funny Bone is feared. Funny Bone is legendary, and Funny Bone is right now having a hard time dealing with the unbridled fury and power of Royce Isaacs.
Oh, and Funny Bone goes face first right into that top turnbuckle. And now Royce setting him for the ride. Hard Irish whip with authority. And Funny Bone has his vertebrae realigned, as it were, on those turnbuckles in the corner. And now Isaacs with a deadlifting vertical suplex. We talked about the strength, KG. There you saw it on display.
Absolutely.
Cover hook of the legs. KG, what's it going to take for Funny Bone to get back in this contest here?
Well, Funny Bone's just been, I think, really having a hard time dealing with the power, the fury of Royce Isaacs. Funny Bone's just going to have to create an opening somehow. That's all he needs, John, is one small opening. And Funny Bone's going to be able to turn this thing around, but he's got to shift the tide and get the momentum going back in his favor.
Well, it looks like that turn of the tide of momentum might have happened just now. A huge knife edge chop in the corner.
Unbelievable power. But again, Funny Bone's been taking a hellacious beating this entire match. I don't know if he underestimated Isaacs here, but that's the nature of professional wrestling, John. On any given night, any given opponent can defeat any given man. It only takes 3 seconds.
And a scoop and a slam, lateral press here. Isaacs, 2 count only. Funny Bone gets the shoulder up. The momentum definitely shifted in this match when Funny Bone threw caution to the wind and put it all on the line with that suicide dive attempt, and Isaacs moved out of the way.
100%.
Oh, here we go, sunset flip. Takes him all the way over. Oh, what a double stomp.
Planted, ruthless, efficient, deadly. And you're right, John, that was where the tide turned for Funny Bone, but now that's a distant memory. That's in that rearview mirror, because Funny Bone has forgotten all about that, and he's about to take it home. Oh, we're going to see that Spicoli driver go down right there.
Knife edge chop. Ooh, oh, and a backhand shot right on the ear. That'll send your equilibrium for a loop. Oh, here we go. Oh!
Beautiful execution, just planted him high up on those shoulders and neck.
Lateral press, a hook in the leg, deep pin. But only a 2 count, another near fall for Isaacs there. KG, what's it going to take for Isaacs to put away Funny Bone at this point in this contest?
To me, Funny Bone, it's like killing a werewolf or stopping a vampire. You have to almost go to supernatural means to stop a man like this. It's almost got to be like a knockout sort of thing. It's very, very unlikely to see Funny Bone submit. To me, it's like you got to just knock him out briefly and then get away from the ringside area. And that's if you're lucky.
And here we go, the Colorado Cloverleaf. Isaacs' version of the Texas Cloverleaf in the center of the ring here. Really, really wrenching that in. And Funny Bone in danger of tapping out here, trying to fight his way out.
Wow, Funny Bone makes it to the ropes. Do you know, John Roberts, has Royce Isaacs ever held gold in Rocky Mountain Pro Wrestling?
I'm not sure about Rocky Mountain Pro Wrestling, but he has held the PPW American Championship.
Wow.
Both men being very impressive in their debut here in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. And Funny Bone going right after the gut of Isaacs. Oh, and a huge right-hand shot onto the point of the jaw of Funny Bone, who gets set for the ride hard into that turnbuckle. Oh, and a back elbow.
Funny Bone with the Irish whip. Isaacs follows him in, but got caught. The boot right to the side of the cranium.
Oh, and a huge clothesline takes down Isaacs. A second one for good measure, and Funny Bone is starting to feel it here.
Funny Bone just stringing together this offense. Ooh, telegraphed that one, though.
Oh, what a picture-perfect drop kick finds its mark, and your Demon King is firing up here.
Funny Bone about to bring it all the way home, John. About to capture this victory if he can.
Ooh, huge running knee lift in the corner.
Here we go.
There we go. Isaacs, Isaacs out of the way. Oh, and a headbutt takes down Isaacs. Funny Bone, hook in the leg. 1, 2. Is it going to be enough? No, and Isaacs gets the shoulder up.
Funny Bone exhausted, paint peeling. I'm afraid to almost see what's underneath that paint. Then we might become witnesses to something.
And now the patron saint of filth going to the outside. And Funny Bone looking to elevate things here, going to the high rent district.
High risk, it could pay off, John, but it's a lot of downside if it doesn't.
Nobody home.
Funny Bone had it scouted though, was able to roll through.
And a huge clothesline, short arm clothesline there from Royce Isaacs takes down your Demon King.
Look at Isaacs again here, this power setting him up here for another suplex. Oh, all the way into that buckle.
And a huge T-bone in the corner. And now Isaacs, lateral press, hook in the leg, deep pin. Is it going to be enough? No. Another near fall there for Royce Isaacs.
Royce Isaacs is in there, like you said, with a 16-year veteran in Funny Bone, and Royce Isaacs is having one hell of a Gold Rush debut.
And Isaacs signaling that this is going to be the end here of Funny Bone in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Isaacs.
I've seen Funny Bone come back
oh
from
my
a lot
God.
worse.
Isaacs possibly looking for a T-bone from the top rope. Oh, and a headbutt.
Funny Bone's almost like, think Jason, think Freddy Krueger. You know what I mean? That's the kind of category Funny Bone's in. And look at this, John. You think just when you think Funny Bone's down and out,
double stomp connecting.
That's got to be it, John.
Lateral press, hook of the leg, 2. That's it.
Got him. Funny Bone, did you see that elevation?
Winner by pinfall, Funny Bone.
What an incredible debut victory for Funny Bone. Give it up for him, but at the same time, incredible showing for Royce Isaacs.
One hell of a back and forth contest.
Wow.
Very athletic on both sides of the coin from these two tough competitors, and I'm sure that both have turned a lot of heads here in their Gold Rush debut tonight. Well, KG, still to come tonight. One man's life will be forever changed. Ethan White and Manny Mars are going to meet in a pink slip on a pole match. For one of these men, KG, it's their final night in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
100%. Whoever gets that pink slip down and retrieves it,
they're going to send their opponent packing from Gold Rush.
100%. That pink slip will be issued to the person who doesn't get it. So you want to retrieve the pink slip to fire your opponent, and one person will lose their job tonight.
And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the man who was victorious in this last contest, Funny Bone. Victorious in his debut here tonight for Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Well, KG, coming up next, the tag team titles are on the line as the Classic Connection set to defend those titles against the Resident Cowboys. And we know Cowboy Charlie's in the building, but KG, we don't know who he has brought with him tonight to tag team against the Classic Connection.
100% well summarized, John. I have nothing to contribute to that, but I got to say I'm super, super duper curious about this.
Well, it's either going to be Dalton Frost or Matt Carlos. So who would you prefer to tag with tonight?
I think if you're teaming with any member of the Resident Cowboys, I think you're all good.
I agree with that statement. I agree with that statement 100%. Well, let's go down to the ring. Let's find out who Charlie is going to be teaming up with here tonight against the Classic Connection.
Ladies and gentlemen, before starting our next match, I'd like to take a moment to remind each and every one of you, if you have not done so, to join us on social media, on Facebook and Instagram, where you will get all the latest Gold Rush Pro Wrestling news, including our next event on July 22nd, Gold Country 2. And our APW boot camp is starting on July 5th. If you ever had a dream of becoming a wrestler, a manager, or even wearing the black and white stripes like our very own Sparky Balor, then the APW boot camp is just for you. And speaking of which, I would now like to invite to the ring one of our APW graduates to take on the Classic Connection, the tag team title match. Please give it up, straight from the NorCal Ranch, Cowboy Charlie! As you can already tell, you're one of our most celebrated APW graduates. Not only do you have a chance tonight to take the tag team titles from the Classic Connection, but you also have the choice of who your tag team partner will be. So you have the choice of course, Matt Carlos and Dalton Frost. The time has come. Who have you picked?
I thought long and hard about this decision. It was a very tough decision. But I know it. Me and my partner are going to take the championship. We got to...
Well, mystery solved, John.
It looks like it's going to be out of control. Matt Carlos and Cowboy Charlie going up against the Classic Connection here tonight. But,
Matt, hold on.
wait a minute.
I think you kind of jumped the gun a little bit.
Charlie had a weird look
I
on
was
his
actually
face.
going to pick Dalton Frost as my tag team partner.
What? Wait, what? Awkward.
All right, sorry, the mystery now about to be solved. I stand corrected. Eagerly awaiting the arrival. What the hell's going on?
Charlie. Obviously, Frost is not here. I am. I don't know why you picked Frost. He's out there in Hollywood. He likes to cowboy out there. All the scripture, all these Hollywood technicians. He's not here. I know your partner. But I guess since you chose Frost, luck match.
Hold on.
What?
I guess if I be my partner, we can still win those tag team championships. So, let's do it.
Oh, and here we go, KG. Business about to pick up. It's time for a tag team title match. And it looks like even though he wasn't his first choice, Cowboy Charlie is going to team up with Matt Carlos to take on the Classic Connection.
The Classic Connection. They didn't come alone, John Roberts. They are accompanied by Lucian Delight and by Boyce LeGrand.
Collectively known as the West Side Connection.
The West Side Connection and the Classic Connection. Well, so to speak, that is the same thing. But I digress. Levi Shapiro wooing and strutting at the same time. Very proud to be the co-holder of that gold. Along with his partner on the loop, the one and only Buddy Royal. Quite a dangerous alliance, quite an assemblage of talent multiplied by deviousness when the West Side Connection comes together.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Introducing first to my right, the challengers, hailing straight from the NorCal Corral at a combined weight of 393 pounds, Matt Carlos and Cowboy Charlie, the resident Cowboys!
Boyce LeGrand coming over here and flexing muscle our way.
And their opponent standing to my right.
You know the deal. I'm about to introduce Eddie,
members
of the West Side Connection. So why don't you back up and let the pro go to work? Now, introducing your current reigning and defending tag team champions from the last stop on the loop, Las Vegas, weighing in at 423¼ pounds, I bring to you the team of the Ace, Buddy Royal, and the unorthodox Levi Shapiro, representing 21st Century Old School, the Classic Connection.
Representing 21st Century Old School indeed. The holders of the gold. Lucian Delight letting our ring announcer know that's how you announce champions.
I wonder who our good friend in wrestling guru, journalist over in the UK, Jamie Welton, feels about the difference between the ring announcing of Bruno Beretta and Lucian Delight.
Knowing that Jamie Welton is a pretty call it down the middle sort of guy, I feel like he would frown upon the ring announcing of Lucian Delight, just because Lucian Delight has so much staleness and negativity and drama that surrounds him at all times. And Jamie Welton isn't the type of chap that goes for that sort of thing. That's why he's one of the top wrestling reporters on the planet. Wrestling reporters and podcasters. Him and Pete Kimber, but I digress. At the Card Subject to Change podcast. It's pretty cool that they're covering all pro wrestling today.
They're covering all pro wrestling, and today they're covering Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. And the bells sound.
They're covering wrestling.
Speaking of Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, KG, we've got a tag team title match here.
We sure do.
And it's starting off with out of control Matt Carlos and the unorthodox Levi Shapiro. Shapiro with the side headlock there, and a takeover on Matt Carlos.
Two very seasoned teams, but I'll be honest, John, I'm kind of surprised by this kind of weird vibe that's going on the side of the resident Cowboys. You know, you got to be on the same page if you're trying to win the Gold Rush Tag Team Championships. Boyce LeGrand and Lucian Delight looking on as Shapiro whipped into the ropes by Carlos, but huge shoulder tackle by Shapiro.
And Shapiro in control right now, but Carlos Lopez Perez with authority and now just hammering away at the face of Levi Shapiro. Matt Carlos is fired up right now.
Shapiro, I thought he was trying to go for the tag there, but he went to the wrong corner. He got his nugget rocked.
Well, KG, I'm surprised that the Dynamite Division champion, Boyce LeGrand, is out here right now. He is set to defend that title later on tonight against the undefeated Young Lion, the real deal, Will Roberts. Oh, and a nice takeover there by the unorthodox Levi Shapiro. Hook of the leg and a 2 count only.
Man, this is just another great example of how Gold Rush Pro Wrestling puts it down every time, John Roberts. Levi Shapiro just stalking Matt Carlos now. Very liberal with that chokehold right in front of the ref. Quick tag to his partner. The ace, Buddy Royal, enters the fray.
Oh, and that looked a little low to me from our vantage point, KG.
Buddy Royal not afraid to play loose with the rules.
Oh, and a rake on the back there on Matt Carlos.
Referee asking him if he's okay. He's like, dog, you just raked my back. No, I'm not okay.
And now he just got his eyes raked right on the corner with the lace of the boots. I'm surprised that wasn't admonished as well.
Referee having a hard time containing the old school cheating tactics. Old school is new school again when you got a team like the Classic Connection in there.
And a double axe handle to the spine by Levi Shapiro on Matt Carlos. And Carlos right now is getting worked over pretty well by the reigning Gold Rush Tag Team champions.
Foolish me.
Exactly.
But that's what makes Shapiro so dangerous, because he'll come at you in so many unpredictable ways. He's unorthodox.
Up and over Carlos. Oh! And a nice arm drag takeover there from out of control Matt Carlos. Carlos now looking to elevate and escalate the speed of this contest. Big back elbow. Takes down Shapiro, a lateral press. But only a 1 count. It's going to take a lot more than that to take down the current tag team champions.
Matt Carlos just trying to weaken Shapiro. You can see some of those welts starting to rise on the fair skin of Levi Shapiro.
Oh, here we go. Inside cradle. 2. Is this going to be enough? No. And Carlos, who's already taken a lot of damage so far in this match. Both men looking for a drop kick.
Great wrestling minds think alike. They both went for the same move at the same moment in time, and now we've got a standoff in the gold mine.
Well, I'm surprised that Shapiro is not taking this moment to get right on Carlos, because Carlos has a moment to make a tag right now, but he's opting not to.
Carlos letting Charlie know, I got this, but I don't know.
Oh, but Buddy Royal saying, let's see the kid. Let's see what the kid can do.
I believe his exact words were the twerp, John.
Kid, twerp, kind of the same thing, right?
People want to see it.
I have more respect for Cowboy Charlie than Buddy Royal does. And a tag is made, and in comes Cowboy Charlie.
Cowboy Charlie. No fear in his eyes, no hesitation in his step.
Look at the footwork there. It looked like he was ready to box.
Buddy Royal saying, let's fight.
Oh, and a kick to
and
the
then Buddy Royal gives him a cheap shot, too.
Oh, wait a minute. Buddy Royal pointing to the turnbuckle.
This kid's got school on Monday, John. What the hell?
Could he be looking for a buckle ball? No, Charlie hanging onto the ropes. Cross body. Oh, and he got caught.
No.
Buddy Royal now.
It was Charlie who got caught. Wow.
Look at a snake eye him. And Buddy Royal has his right into the hamstring of Buddy Royal. And Lucian Delight.
Holy mackerel, John.
Lucian Delight beside himself at ringside saying that was low, but it wasn't.
Oh, boy, Charlie hooks the leg too. No.
Oh, man.
That would have been the feel-good moment of the summer.
Almost new tag team champions there. Oh, what a vicious blow to the spine by Buddy Royal.
Levi Shapiro now perched up on that second rope with that possibly loaded glove. Cowboy Charlie whipped in.
Oh, and a miscommunication malfunction at the junction, as my good friend KG would say.
Shapiro took the ride, landed hard on that top turnbuckle pad in his most delicate of regions, and now Cowboy Charlie, oh no.
Oh, Shapiro just launching Charlie's shoulder first into that turnbuckle pad and the turnbuckle as well.
Unbelievable, just straight bully tactics.
And Shapiro now using the boot to apply pressure and leverage to the throat of Cowboy Charlie.
This is just disgusting behavior from Shapiro. It's like if you want to compete, but there's no need to try to humiliate and destroy this young competitor.
Charlie in trouble here. Shapiro slamming him down hard. Shapiro with a cover. And a 2 count only. And KG is beside himself right now with the damage that he is seeing inflicted on Cowboy Charlie.
I had to mute my microphone, John. This is bordering on, I don't know whether I should call 911. Oh my God.
And Charlie just dumped face first on the top of that turnbuckle.
I certainly hope Cowboy Charlie's permission slip has been notarized.
Oh, and Charlie getting his eyes raked across the top of the rope illegally once again, I might add.
Cowboy Charlie in a whole hell of a lot of trouble, and now he's in there with the shooter, the ace, Buddy Royal, trying to rip his ears off right now.
That snapmare takeover, and you saw Buddy Royal did not let go after taking Charlie over.
Looks like his head's about to just pop right off, John. This kid's still got grammar school grades to complete. He's got high school ahead of him, college.
He just graduated middle school. He's about to go on to high school.
We want him to be able to walk down that aisle and be able to collect his diploma.
And Charlie in trouble. Shapiro with the claw right over the head.
Got it locked in.
And just palming the head of Charlie like it was a basketball. With ease.
You know, when you're Cowboy Charlie's age, your skull isn't even as fully formed as Shapiro's is. It is more susceptible to, he can just fracture a skull right here.
He's still got the soft spot on the top of his head.
Cowboy Charlie could become permanently brain damaged here as a result of this claw. We've seen Shapiro crush all sorts of devices and mannerisms with it.
And the referee was right there to ask if Charlie wanted to give it up, but you see there is still fight left in Charlie. He is still fighting hard.
I've seen Shapiro crush live chickens with that claw. I've seen him crush penguins with that claw. Small gators. Oh, stunner! Caught him with the stunner.
KG, it may be cliche, but it stands true. It stands the test of time. It's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of fight in the dog, and Charlie is putting it all on the line here.
Cowboy Charlie proving how much heart he has, and the crowd is going wild with their support for Charlie. What the hell, Matt Carlos?
Matt Carlos turning his back on Cowboy Charlie, walking away from the tag. What the hell, Matt? What the hell indeed?
Wait a minute, are you kidding? He's just leaving him here?
Shapiro and Buddy Royal. Oh! Walking that line.
Oh my God.
Because those tag team titles mean so much, they walk the line to victory once again.
You can count it to 100 after that.
Pinfall. And still, your Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Classic Connection.
And the tag team champions, Buddy Royal and Levi Shapiro, retain.
But what about that man right there on your screen? I lost a whole lot of respect. That's a guy I considered a friend, was Matt Carlos. But Matt Carlos, he doesn't mean anything to me anymore, and I would imagine a lot of these fans here feel the same way. Well, I hope he considers himself uninvited for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that whole vacation we were going to do, canceled.
Well, it seems like Matt Carlos has decided that his time in the NorCal Corral is over. He wants nothing to do with the Resident Cowboys anymore.
No, what the hell is going on here?
Jesus,
Are they going to give him an atomic spanking with the belt? Are you kidding me?
That's sure what it looks like we're about to see. And Matt Carlos is smiling as he witnesses it. And Charlie just dumped right in front of Matt Carlos. Wait a minute. That's the music of the real deal. Will Roberts, the undefeated young lion, getting in the face of Matt Carlos and standing up for what is right.
Thank God Will Roberts came out here. Cowboy Charlie, man, he's at a huge weight disadvantage, a size disadvantage. He's got a heart bigger than anybody, and he's in there fighting multiple people. That's a mugging, John. That's a crime.
Will Roberts scheduled to face Boyce LeGrand later on tonight for the Dynamite Division title. And coming to the aid of Cowboy Charlie here. This crowd roars their approval at Will Roberts standing up for Cowboy Charlie and stepping in so no more damage is done. And KG, Boyce LeGrand is still out here, still in the center of the ring, and we've got a referee out here. Will Roberts is out here. I think we're about to get this on right now.
That could very well be the case, but here's the deal. We also got the Classic Connection out here. We got Lucian out here accompanying Boyce. Look at the odds here. Will Roberts may be the undefeated young lion, John, but those are some long odds.
Well, Will Roberts has been undefeated since arriving at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling for the 2015 Young Lions Cup, which he won and went on a spree, defeating all former Young Lions Cup winners and remaining undefeated going on 2 years now.
It's been a hell of a run for him, John, but he may have bitten off more than he can chew tonight because he wants that gold. But Boyce LeGrand rolls deep when he's heading out for chip dip, so you can imagine how deep he rolls when he's got something that means as much to him as that belt means. And that belt is on the line tonight, John. Reach for the Gold 6 continues. Your boy KG Kevin Gill is the voice you hear right now. I am accompanied by my friend John Roberts, and we are here to lay the action down as only we can from the gold mine in Pacifica, California.
Well,
that's right.
Folks,
Tweet us.
It looks like Will Roberts will be facing Boyce LeGrand. Winner takes the Dynamite Division Championship.
We're going to get this match on right now. Make sure you tweet us at OG Kevin Gill, at John Roberts Live. Use the hashtag GoldRush to get in on the conversation. And don't forget to tag at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, at Gold Rush PW. And this matchup is about to officially begin here. Boyce LeGrand has held the Dynamite Division Championship 876 days and counting. Kevin Gill. That's right, his lawyers have just walked by and handed us the paperwork. We are supposed to say 876 days and counting. Really, KG, this says 876 times. One for every day. How are we supposed to say and counting 876 times on one broadcast over the course of one match?
I did not sign any such agreement. You may have signed it.
I didn't sign anything either, but it looks like it's been notarized by the Gold Rush lawyers. 876 days as Dynamite Division Champion and counting for Boyce LeGrand. I don't think we're going to get to 876. I don't think we're going to say 876 days, 876 times, KG.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Dynamite Division Championship. Introducing first to my right, the San Francisco, weighing in at 160 pounds, he is the real deal, Roberts. And his opponent.
I don't know how many times I gotta tell you, Bruno, you're not qualified.
And once again, we have to hear from Lucian Delight.
Now then, his opponent, the co-reigning and defending Dynamite Division Champion of all time, 875 days, and counting, and counting, and counting. He is the bad boy, Boyce LeGrand.
Well, Will Roberts and Boyce LeGrand set to do battle here for the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Dynamite Division title. And some last-minute instructions being given by official Jacob Lee, and some last-minute words of encouragement being given to Boyce LeGrand by the other members of the West Side Connection.
And Lucian Delight giving some words of discouragement to the audience in attendance. No respect for the fans here in Pacifica, California.
And look at Will Roberts, KG. He is antsy. He is amped up and ready for a fight.
He came ready to fight, John. He wants that belt more than anything.
876 days and counting. That is how long Boyce LeGrand has held the Dynamite Division Championship. 876 days and counting.
Well, it's not counting just yet until the conclusion of this match. Right now, it's 876 days.
His lawyers have instructed Gold Rush Pro Wrestling to instruct us to say and counting. That's why we have to say and counting. It's legal. We don't want to get the company in trouble.
I signed no such agreement.
And the bell sounds, this matchup officially underway. Will Roberts is fired up and ready for this contest. The undefeated young lion against the longest reigning Dynamite Division champion in Gold Rush history, set to lock horns here tonight. LeGrand coming up on 20 years of in-ring competition. Oh, and right away, shenanigans afoot at the hands of the West Side Connection. You see the Classic Connection there, and Lucian Delight getting involved already, and the referee admonishing him. Oh, what a huge knife-edge chop at the hands of Boyce LeGrand. Oh, and the pectoral muscles of Will Roberts flaring up right now.
Will Roberts, you know, he's got to bring his A-game because LeGrand is so seasoned and so damn evil.
LeGrand lifting up Will Roberts, trying to put him away here early. Oh! But Roberts saw that coming, had it scouted. Savant kick, looking for the slice bread, connecting. Is that going to be in? Is that going to be enough right here?
Execution.
Roberts. Oh, but right when Roberts was about to put away LeGrand, you see Lucian Delight getting involved.
Now he's asking for the ref to keep order around here, John. That's what we need.
Wait, here we go, deep cover.
Look at this, as the ref's counting, there's Buddy Royal just rolling right into the ring like it ain't no thing.
And now Roberts lifting up. Oh! And Shapiro sweeping the legs.
That's it. The ref cleared the ringside area. Jeez.
Roberts! Oh!
Will Hubbard saying, if you're not going to do your job, ref, I'll do it for you. All he's trying to do is make a level playing field here, John. One-on-one for that title.
Well, we've already seen blatant interference at the hands of the Classic Connection. Well, why hasn't the official ejected these guys from ringside yet?
I'm not sure. They've made contact numerous times. They've interjected themselves into the match. This is for the Dynamite Division Championship.
And conceivably, they've already cost Will Roberts the Dynamite Division Championship. He had LeGrand pinned following that sliced bread, and thanks to the interference, the referee didn't count in time.
It doesn't. Why does he even bother putting him in holds or trying to pin him if the ref's just going to allow this to go on?
And now look, the Classic Connection just getting in the ring. What the hell is going on?
All right.
Finally! What took him so damn long?
Well, finally, it simulated the other refs kind of overruling the incompetence of this ref and just getting involved on their own. Thank God for them.
Well, Jacob Lee, as well as two other officials
for the title, John. We can't have this sort of shenanigans going on here when such an important title is on the line.
And Lucian Delight touching the official, putting hands on the official, poking him in the chest, and Jacob Lee saying, that's it, you're gone as well. We're going to finally have a fair one-on-one fight, KG.
Allegedly. We'll see if it ever gets to that.
Lucian Delight finally ejected from ringside.
He's gone.
And we are going to have a one-on-one contest, but right now LeGrand takes advantage of the distraction that Will Roberts had and gets control of this contest again.
Boyce LeGrand's channeling his inner Tiffany as he thinks, I think I'm alone now. It's just
I think he just realized he was alone when he was looking at referee Jacob Lee.
There doesn't seem to be any one around. Boyce LeGrand's going to have to do it on his own. And he's one hell of a competitor, super talented. But I think it's easy to get complacent when you have a whole posse, a whole massive with you at any time that's just ready to do your bidding and to help you get to the next day, to that 877th day.
I was about to ask you, what does it feel like now for LeGrand to be all by himself out here? And it sounds like you hit the nail right on the head there. What's it going to take now for LeGrand to refocus himself against Will Roberts?
Well, he's got to just keep doing what he's doing right here, which is he's just bouncing Roberts' head off those turnbuckles like as if Roberts' head was a basketball, John. Roberts not even responsive at this time. LeGrand should capitalize on this devastating slew of offense, including that sick leg drop on the apron. And Roberts, he's got to capitalize because he didn't come into it expecting to have to do a clean, John. He came into it expecting his posse to help him put it down. Now he's got to do it alone.
LeGrand lateral press, a hook of the leg, and a 2 count only. Roberts able to roll the shoulder off the mat just in time before the 3 count. And this matchup continues. LeGrand trying to get to day 877 as Dynamite Division Champion. Roberts fighting to keep his undefeated streak alive here in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
5 minutes has elapsed in this championship
as we've reached the 5-minute mark of this contest, scheduled for a 15-minute time limit. Roberts in trouble here against LeGrand. Hard Irish whip and a big boot right into the jaw of Boyce LeGrand.
And he caught LeGrand flush too. You can see from the reaction, it just left LeGrand wide open to that elbow drop. And now Roberts, like a pinball, so quick, coming at you from every angle, John, and all impact.
Looking for another elbow drop from the second rope. Finds its mark on the point of the jaw. Now Roberts going to the far turnbuckle, the far corner. One more time, baby, is what he's saying. Is it going to connect? No, LeGrand caught in midair. Oh,
my God, on his head, John. Dumped him right on his head. Roberts is out. You can see the look on his eyes, John.
He's got to be concussed. That would be Roberts', I believe, 3rd or 4th concussion in the last 2 years. If it is one, there's a lateral press, a hook of the leg, deep cover, and a 2 count only. Somehow, Roberts brought back to life, as it were, by the sound of the referee's hand hitting the mat.
One more nervous system reaction. I think the ref needs to stop this match. Roberts looks in no shape to be able to continue here.
Look at the way his arm is just hanging, KG, and swinging.
He's not in a good way here, John.
Roberts has survived combat zones. Roberts has survived boot camp as an Army veteran. Roberts has survived so much throughout his life, and not just his wrestling career. Now you bring that into play. He's survived so much to stay undefeated. What's it going to take to get back in this contest against the Dynamite Division champion?
Oh, at this point, I'm just in shock of what I'm seeing.
Wait a minute. Oh,
no.
Roberts again looking for that slice blade. Oh, and a huge big boot right in the face of the real deal.
I can't believe Roberts was able to get some offense going there, John. This kid is insane. There's no wonder he's undefeated. But, you know, one man enters as champion, one man enters undefeated. Something's gotta give here, John. Two of the best to ever do it in the gold mine are putting it all on the line right here.
And Boyce cinching in deep with that camel clutch in the center of the ring. The legs angled below 90 degrees, really cinching in that hold, KG. Oh!
And then just seemingly giving up on that hold there just to unleash more punishment, just to toy with him like a cat toying with a mouse, like any predator toying with its prey. But the thing is, when you give someone like Will Roberts an opportunity, just a second to get his breath, John, anything can happen, and Boyce LeGrand just found out.
LeGrand in trouble. Roberts springboarding from the top rope with a huge drop kick. Both men down in the center of the ring right now. Roberts rolling, trying to get to a cover.
He got it.
The arm across.
John.
Tries to hook the leg. Could it be enough? No.
Only two. Will Roberts beside himself here. He's already cleared a spot on the mantle for that championship belt of representing that Dynamite division. He wants it more than anything. He wants to shut the mouth of Boyce LeGrand. But we don't know if that can be done, John, because it's been years. It's literally been years since anyone shut the mouth of Boyce LeGrand.
LeGrand having held the Dynamite division title for 876 days and counting.
LeGrand now just locking in that chin lock. May not be flashy, but it certainly is effective. Referee monitoring closely to make sure that doesn't slip into a choke. Roberts now.
LeGrand has held that Dynamite division title for nearly 2.5 years. And Roberts with the 2-year undefeated streak on the line in this contest.
Boyce LeGrand saying if Will Roberts doesn't want his hair pulled, he should cut his hair.
Roberts can be put away here. No.
It does have combat and stylistic advantages, John. Look at this, LeGrand arguing with the ref while camouflaging the fact that he is choking the very life out of the lungs of one young Will Roberts. Undefeated young lion. What's going to happen here, John?
Roberts in trouble all over the place right now with his body because he has taken so much punishment in this contest, and Roberts dumped to the outside, but he's able to hold on.
Floor's lava.
And Roberts up to a knee. Oh, and a huge shoulder into the gut of Boyce LeGrand. Roberts sliding through.
Trying to get him, power him over.
Trying to take him over for the rope, but LeGrand fighting away, firing away, but Roberts able to turn the tide. Sunset flip into a cover.
The momentum was key, John. He was able to get him over into that pinning position.
Oh, and a huge drop kick right into the temple of Will Roberts.
LeGrand just nailed him with that drop kick. That counter was perfect. LeGrand hooks the leg.
Deep cover. Another near fall. And you heard the frustration starting to mount for the Dynamite Division champion.
LeGrand now just on the attack at ringside. He can hurt you in so many ways. It doesn't matter whether it's in the ring or out of the ring. LeGrand willing to go that extra yard to inflict punishment that you'll be feeling for weeks after the match, John. Will Roberts is going to feel that for weeks.
The unforgiving Bethlehem Steel guardrails dishing out punishment on the behest of Boyce LeGrand to Will Roberts.
And let me tell you something. A lot of these wrestling promotions out here, they use local California steel. Gold Rush are the only ones that bring it in from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's a steel city, and Gold Rush is even better than steel. We are the gold standard. Boyce LeGrand now has Will Roberts in the front row. A little bonus for those that buy those front row VIP packages for the gold mine.
Those with the benefit of flash photography might want to pull those phones out right now.
Oh, my God.
And a vertical suplex right onto the ring apron all the way from the outside of the guardrail.
I've never seen anything like that in my life, John.
And Will Roberts He's just dead hung there. His toes, the only thing stopping himself, luckily, from having his head impaled on the floor below. And now Roberts in trouble as he's being hauled back into the ring by Boyce LeGrand. Oh, and a stomp to the chest and the gut of Roberts by the Dynamite Division champion.
LeGrand just in control here, seemingly feeling no effects of being stripped of his entourage here, because underneath all the glitz and glamour, he is that damn good. LeGrand unleashing the chops. I can't believe that Roberts is still in this match, John. He's taken one hell of a hellacious ass whipping tonight.
Well, the wily veteran, Boyce LeGrand, really taking it to Will Roberts here. Oh, and a huge forearm shot. Roberts trying to fight his way out against this crafty Dynamite Division champion who has held that title for nearly 2.5 years. Tornado DDT right there for Roberts. Could this be the turning point of the matchup?
What did he hit him with there, John?
A tornado DDT, Kevin Gill.
Tornado DDT for everyone.
Oh, here we go. Drapes the arm across the chest of the champ. Wait a minute. What?
That was a 2 count.
A 2 count only.
I look at the ref for all my official rulings.
It looked like we heard a bell for a moment. We thought maybe there was a 3 count, but there wasn't. Oh, and a huge clothesline. Referee. And Roberts, huge drop kick. Roberts starting to fire up right now.
Referee, man, in a tough spot here. Sometimes you tend to play a little loose with the rules in these championship encounters. Look at that. Roberts trying to turn it right into a pinning position.
A hook of the leg, is it going to be enough? 2. No, 2 count only. And Roberts still in it here. Still trying to fire his way up.
Roberts times calling for desperate measures.
Will Roberts, the real deal, going to the second rope. Firing away. Boyce LeGrand, but LeGrand, the veteran, the crafty veteran, firing back as well.
LeGrand got such a size advantage, too, over this young competitor, this Roberts, man. Roberts about to take that long, painful ride via superplex, if I'm not mistaken.
Roberts,
are you kidding
and
me?
LeGrand up on the top rope. Oh, and a top rope vertical superplex. LeGrand hit it all. Both men down. Center of the ring. Both shoulders down.
Both men are pinned, John.
Oh, and both men roll the shoulder up just before 3.
Both men pinned. Both men kick out. Only at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Did you see the angle? I don't know if you noticed that, John. Boyce LeGrand landed right on the back of his head on that superplex.
Throwing it all on the line. That is how much the Dynamite Division title means to Boyce LeGrand, by hook or by crook, and sometimes he does it with his athleticism, KG. That's what he tried to do right there.
Now these men can't even get to their feet, so they're fighting on their knees, standing and trading blows. Now back to a vertical base.
Oh! And a knife edge chop from LeGrand. Oh my God! Will Roberts with one of his own. Oh, ducks the clothesline. Roberts looking for the slice. Brad connecting. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. With the bell sounds, Roberts with the cover and a hook of the leg. The bell sounding.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the 15-minute time limit,
this match
is considered a draw. Still, your Dynamite Division champion, the bad boy, Boyce LeGrand.
Roberts still has that cover cinched in deep. I don't think he realizes that the time limit was reached.
Wow, I don't know what to say. Will Roberts is still undefeated. Boyce LeGrand is still your Gold Rush Dynamite Division champion. A lot of hearts were broken tonight, including mine.
Roberts, he thought he had won the matchup. Roberts thought he had won the matchup, but he hadn't. The time limit had expired, and now he's asking for 5 more minutes. The bell sounds. This match back underway. 5 more minutes indeed. Oh! And LeGrand gets the shoulder up.
Will Roberts came so close to getting that title. Wait a minute.
And now, where's Boyce? Boyce, where are you going?
LeGrand didn't sign a contract for 5 more minutes.
Boyce LeGrand saying 5 minutes. No way, I didn't sign for 5 minutes. Time limit expired. I heard the bell sound. I'm taking my ball and going home. And in this case, his ball's the Dynamite Division title.
Ladies and gentlemen, senior official Jacob Lee has just let me know that if Boyce LeGrand does not come back into this ring to finish this match, he will be lost by countout, and he will also be stripped of his Dynamite Division Championship.
Roberts asking for 5 more minutes, and the referee has said 5 more minutes granted, up to the referee's discretion. And the referee saying if you get counted out, you will forfeit the Dynamite Division title. You will be stripped of it.
This is unprecedented. So if he refuses to defend the title, he's got
to be a fighting champion.
He loses.
Oh, here we go. Slice bread. No. LeGrand. Oh, huge lariat takes down Roberts.
Five minutes. Will Roberts may regret.
And LeGrand opening up with the right hands, bashing away at the temple of Will Roberts. Roberts on Dream Street. Oh! And a brain buster there. Lateral press. Oh, and now LeGrand just toying with it, KG.
He's just taking his time. He wants, saying you wanted it, now you got it. But to me, take the win when you can get it. This has been one of the most hard-fought title defenses in Boyce LeGrand's title defense history, and it's been a long and luxurious one, 876 days and counting. And now Boyce LeGrand taking his time here, but as I noted earlier, when you give this man, quick cover, 2 and, wow, very, very close. When you give Will Roberts a moment, John, it's like a regular person's recovery time of an hour. Will Roberts has superhuman recovery abilities. Fact.
Roberts! Slice bread connecting! Oh, and here comes the West Side Connection. Buddy Royal, Levi Shapiro, and Lucian Delight all down here.
Absolutely disgusting.
Oh, wait a minute. That's Cowboy Charlie.
What's Cowboy Charlie got in his hand? Cowboy Charlie's got a taser.
What? Oh, my.
Cowboy Charlie gonna clear house here.
Charlie, turnabout is fair play. Will Roberts came to the aid of Cowboy Charlie when he was being left for dead at the hands of the Classic Connection and Boyce LeGrand. And now Charlie coming to the aid of the Real Deal.
And nobody wants any of it.
Your winner by disqualification, Will Roberts. However, still your Dynamite Division champion, the bad boy, Boyce LeGrand.
Well, the West Side Connection still hold all the gold in the tag team and Dynamite divisions, KG.
They sure do. They hold the gold. They have a lot of the power.
Oh, and Will Roberts finally just realizing what happened, what events transpired while he was laid out in the center of the ring.
Cool to see Cowboy Charlie. I don't know what the legal age is to carry a weapon of that sort, but Cowboy Charlie got the microphone now.
Hold on.
Cut his music.
Look, I'm sick of the West Side Connection.
Cowboy Charlie offering to tase this crowd.
Bullying everybody on the Gold Rush roster, especially the smaller guys. Let me tell you something. This small cowboy, he's got a lot of fight in him. And Matt Carlos, I haven't forgotten about you either.
Cowboy Charlie and Will Roberts proving that it's not about the size of the fight in the dog. Size of the dog in the fight, not the size of the fight in the dog.
I appreciate the eye for an eye. You handle Matt Carlos. I'll handle those punks. Thank you.
Will Roberts and Cowboy Charlie standing tall here and reach for the gold 6. Well, Kevin Gill, so much action still to come here tonight. Of course, the Gold Rush Heavyweight title will be on the line later on tonight. The Lady Luck title on the line in a no disqualification, no DQ contest.
Easy for you to say, John Roberts, but what I'm looking forward to is that pink slip on a pole match. Ethan White versus Manny Mars. A lot's on the line, and those guys are going to be willing to do anything, John, if it means no longer being able to be employed by the almighty Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
Well, that match will be coming up next, but folks, right now we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with that pink slip on a pole match. Don't go anywhere. Gold Rush Pro Wrestling returns in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we're going to take a brief...
Introducing first, making his way to the ring, from San Francisco, California, weighing 160 pounds, he's the 2015 APW Young Lions Cup winner, the Real Deal, Will Roberts!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like I'm going to be playing musical co-hosts here tonight. We already saw Boyce LeGrand at ringside. And we just saw Kikyo out here, and now I'm being joined. I'm sure he paid someone off to be here, but I'm being joined by Alexander G. Bernard.
Why, I am offended, Monsieur Cheeseburger. And it's
Cheeseburger? Who's Really? You're going to bring that up? You're going to bring that up?
I have my sources. Now then, this isn't about me or the fact that MPT is a filthy, cheating scoundrel. Let's bring this action back towards our men in the ring.
Well, Will Roberts coming down the ringside. In the ring now, you see him holding up the 2015 Young Lions Cup trophy. The Real Deal himself, Will Roberts. This man has made it his personal mission, ladies and gentlemen, to essentially defend the Young Lions Cup. It's not an actual trophy. It's not, it's a trophy. It's not an actual championship belt that you defend per se, but he has made it his personal mission and quest, Alexander G. Bernard, to uphold what that championship, what that cup means to him by defeating all former Young Lions.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I demand that you lend me your eyes and ears, for I am the Cold One AC, and I am the deliverer of wondrous delights and freakish frights. Will Roberts, you claim to be a young lion, but all I see is a little cub, or even yet a nimbly-bimbly little kitty cat. And you know what? You're about to get tamed by my personal lion master. Lion tamer, you'll be
Will Roberts doesn't see him.
This is going to be the good part.
Teach Will Roberts a lesson.
Corvus
He's coming
with the sneak attack, and Roberts does not see him, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Monsieur Roberts is in for a surprise.
Will Roberts getting assaulted.
Bravo, Monsieur. Bravo, Monsieur. Bravo.
And Corvus with that forearm. Now, AGB, I don't know if you've ever participated in a Carnival Rules match, but it's essentially, and a shot to the gut there from the Real Deal. It's essentially a hardcore match. There are no rules. There are no disqualifications. Anything goes. All weapons legal.
Heavens, I cannot imagine what would possess a man to engage in such a dangerous match. Both of these men clearly find it worth it to prove themselves the greatest of Young Lions Cup champions.
Well, Will Roberts has been on a mission, his own personal vendetta, if you will, to uphold the legacy of the Young Lions Cup by competing against all former Young Lions Cup winners. Corvus, the 2010 Young Lions Cup winner, and last month at Lucky's Pot of Gold. Oh my goodness!
Will Roberts, ever the daredevil, and he's back on his feet.
Will Roberts climbing up.
Now the energy and enthusiasm of Will Roberts is incredibly difficult to contain, but Corvus is definitely a veteran of this game, combined with the strategic expertise of AC Barker. I'm sure they have more than that initial trick up their sleeves.
Overhand chop there from Roberts. This is a personal vendetta for him in this matchup, as it was last month. And wait a minute.
Now you see the true greatest of Young Lions Cup champions.
Perry Von Vicious at ringside here tonight. Some choice words for Will Roberts. These two have not met yet. Roberts springboarding off the barricade, but Corvus with a shot to the chest. He saw it coming.
And that's how you match the high energy of a Will Roberts, by being cunning and taking your time to find that moment, as Corvus did. Now with this no-rules environment, Corvus can he could lay on that choke until Will Roberts passes out.
And now Corvus asking for the crowbar that AC Parker had hidden inside of his coat.
Oh goodness, no. Oh, to the spine.
Corvus with a shot from that crowbar. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, right in front of us. Oh!
That is nasty.
Our camera's not quite catching it, but Corvus fish hooking Will Roberts
with a crowbar, mind you. A fish hook is bad enough. You feel as though you can't even breathe.
Oh, forearm shot puts Roberts right into the chair. Oh, and a big knee right in front of us. And Roberts hits the ground.
Stagehands trying to protect our lighting ring, but this match is going everywhere. There's little they can do to stop this madness.
Roberts being choked out, the official right here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a moment and get a picture of this. It's not often that the action finds itself right here in our laps, ladies and gentlemen. But in any event,
matches of Instagram. Whoa. Did you antagonize Corvus? Did you antagonize this man? That is foolish, very foolish.
Corvus yelling at me right here as I went on the record saying his best days were behind him when he turned to a darker side, to a darker element. And it sounds like he's been listening.
He has not forgotten. Oh, I hope after this match he comes back to this table, removes you.
Oh my God!
To the table, and it looks like not only did he hit his head, he hit his knee very hard.
Roberts lifting Corvus up onto that table. I'm surprised it didn't give way and it didn't break.
Another knife edge. Seems like a little tit for tat. Corvus is going to try to take Will Roberts out. Will Roberts will take the air right out of Corvus' back.
Roberts continuing the assault, now lining him up with that picture-perfect shot. Here goes Roberts. Oh, and a shot to the gut with a kendo stick.
The crafty devil, again. Again, you cannot match wits with this Corvus.
Well, you see AC Parker on the side. I'm sure he swung that to Corvus just beyond the view of Will Roberts. And now repeated shots from that kendo stick, that Singapore cane, find the lower back of the real deal.
Shows that arrogant Will Roberts. You know he cheated. He should not have won that Young Lions Cup championship. That should have been me. That should have been me. Well, not getting hit with the kendo stick, but hitting other people with that.
And now, side Russian leg sweep a la the Sandman with that kendo stick.
Seems to be he's targeting the throat. Again, that high energy combat style of Will Roberts requires a great deal of oxygen.
And now a choke using the kendo stick as a choking device. I tried to find some kind of analogy, some kind of thesaurical reference.
I believe stiff garrote, which perhaps be more
I was going to say garrote, but I wasn't sure.
I don't know if you can use a garrote to explain that, but I'm going to assume whatever you said was done.
Thank you, AGB. I appreciate it. Boot to the head there from Corvus.
Will Roberts trying to earn his oxygen back. But where did Corvus go?
Corvus leaving the ring for a moment. And oh my goodness, Corvus bringing some toys into the ring. That garbage can full of weapons.
Who knows what could be in there? These devious devils.
Corvus with that directional sign that can and a shot to the nether region.
Very sporting, Will Roberts.
Oh, I gotta say, Will Roberts fending for himself quite well here.
He's breaking that kendo stick over his back. Show some decorum, sir.
Roberts, batter up. Finds its mark.
what is he planning here, that schemer?
Roberts with that arrow sign. Roberts, I'm surprised at how well he's handling himself in this matchup. Corvus, no stranger to stipulation-type matches, to hardcore rules. But Roberts, this is his first time. Roberts! Oh, and the tables get turned as his back meets that street sign. And now Corvus with a full head of steam. Oh, but Roberts gets the boot up.
Roberts calling his shot.
Roberts. Oh!
But what did that take out of Roberts? It looked like he might have hit his own head on the canvas.
Roberts with the reverse Hurricane Rana, sending.
He wanted to get up a little higher, I think, in order to get a little more leverage, control his landing better. But he's lost so much oxygen, and it's such a demanding move for core strength. I think Will Roberts took the worst of that one.
And now Roberts in trouble as Corvus lifted him up.
Deep fisherman, both feet. Muscle buster!
Wow, the strength that took from Corvus to deliver that muscle buster was absolutely intense. Corvus ditching the club, and now got a garden hose?
He has a back to the wind again.
Corvus
has been executing this strategy expertly.
It looks like the hose from a pressure washer. Corvus using it to try and choke out the real deal.
If I were Corvus, I would just stay on this. Stay on this until he passes out. He's so low on air.
Roberts trying to reach for that kendo stick that was just in front of him, but AC Barker pulling it out of the way. And now Corvus shot to the head with that cookie sheet. Excuse me, that pizza pie.
Something metallic and circular in any case. Stalking now is Corvus. Taking Will Roberts to the ropes. What does he have in mind?
Oh, shots to the gut.
Again, taking the air out.
Corvus going to work, and now hanging Roberts up.
Using the ring as a weapon. Again, you must admire the strategy of Corvus.
Just crucifying him there with those ring ropes. Oh, shot to the gut on Roberts, continuing to pepper away with those kicks right into the chest and the abdomen region, sending Roberts all the way to the outside.
Must admire Corvus now working at his own pace, taking his time, choosing his shots for maximum efficacy.
Roberts in trouble. As this crowd chants their disdain for Corvus and for the Creepy Show Carnival. Corvus continuing to pepper away at the chest and face of Will Roberts.
Perry Von Vischer just likes what he sees. If Perry is happy, then I am quite happy indeed.
Corvus kicking our photographer Peter Abella out of the way, saying move, so he can go into the ring and look for more toys, more weapons of destruction. And now Corvus with a garbage can.
I can see not just Corvus, AC Barker with a backup, or perhaps a greater scheme at play.
Well, it looked like Corvus handed a fan the steel chair, and the fan then proceeded to knock the garbage can over. Little something there that Corvus didn't want to do.
Will Roberts is out on his feet. I'll give him points for moxie, but not for intelligence.
Will Roberts trying to fight out, but Corvus got a position with a power bomb. Dastardly deeds on the mind of Corvus. Roberts fighting out. Roberts with a kick to the face.
Right to the jaw.
And now Roberts gonna fly drop kick.
But how much wind did that take out of Will Roberts?
Roberts with the running drop kick off the apron.
This contest, 10 minutes.
Corvus might be incapacitated.
Then Corvus just now starting to stir.
And sure, Roberts getting back to his feet as well. Thank goodness that this is the match type that it is. Otherwise, I fear it may have gone to a double countout at that very moment.
Well, it looks like Corvus trying to leave He's exiting the ring here. Wait a minute.
Roberts. Oh my goodness. He can't make that. No way. Oh my God. It's insane. Will Roberts throwing caution to the wind, putting it all on the line, jumping from the top rope all the way to the outside, across the barricade.
No. What is this now? Is he attempting to have words with Monsieur Perry? You do not cross Perry Von Vicious.
This is awesome indeed, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Reach for the Gold 5, presented by Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. John Roberts and Alexander G. Bernard on the call here at ringside. Will Roberts, the 2015 Young Lions Cup winner, doing battle in a Carnival Rules match with Corvus, the man who won the 2010 Young Lions Cup.
Yes, you walk away from Perry Von Vicious. Man's forgotten more about wrestling than you'll ever know.
Roberts, sensing the end is nigh, running off the adrenaline being given to him by the energy of these fans.
Corvus in a precarious position.
Oh! And Roberts, drop toe hold face first in to that street sign.
Is there anything to which Corvus does not have an answer of greater violence to? Just when you think he's out, that crafty tactician.
Oh, step up Enzuigiri out of nowhere. Roberts with a desperation maneuver right there, connecting to the back of the head of Corvus.
And whoever gets to their feet first will have a definitive advantage, and it's a neck-and-neck race.
Corvus in trouble as Roberts lifting up the garbage can, putting it on. Ow! Double drop kick
he
there.
Can't possibly think to.
Mule kick connects.
If that is the part of the trash can that I think it is, that was right between the eyes.
1, 2, 3. AC Barker just pulled the official out of the ring.
Oh no! What are you going to do? Disqualify him? Foolish man.
Well, the referee should get AC Barker out of here. He needs to kick him out of ringside. That was such a cheap maneuver. Wait a minute. AC Barker just threw handcuffs to Corvus. This is what happened at Lucky's Pot of Gold. Oh, arm wringer there.
Oh, the schemes so far have me itching with anticipation.
Armbar takeover from Corvus, and now handcuffing Roberts.
Both hands cuffed.
Roberts can't defend himself. Roberts in trouble. Corvus, oh, with a big boot, that running boot finds its mark.
Well, Will Roberts, it was a mighty fine run. It is a shame it had to end in this capacity. So long, Corvus, soon to be your victor.
Corvus asking for another weapon.
Stay in your element. You've been outmatched.
Corvus with the kendo stick
to the back.
Just showing off now. And look at that. Look at that, AGB. Putting his foot between the handcuffs, making sure that that chain that keeps them cuffed together is keeping Roberts pinned to the ground.
You can see the marks, the welts all starting to form along Monsieur Roberts' back. Oh, it's getting even nastier.
He's going to decapitate him. Oh! Nobody home, Roberts. Looking for the snapback perchance. No! The sliced bread right onto the garbage can. Is it going to be enough? 3. Roberts gets the victory. Somehow, Will Roberts.
The winner of this match by pinfall, Will Roberts.
Somehow, Will Roberts survives.
Color me impressed, Monsieur Roberts. You are still arrogant. You are a fool to claim yourself the greatest Young Lions Cup winner. But tonight you have done admirable work.
Will Roberts may have been taking a beating here tonight from Corvus, but at the end of the day, Will Roberts is able to turn the tide, turn the table, and get the upper hand in Corvus's own playground in the Carnival Rules match, and Will Roberts was able to get the victory here tonight.
That took every ounce of heart that he has. Look at him, barely able to stand.
I think, AGB, that tonight in Pacifica, California, at Ingrid B. Lacey, that Will Roberts proved why he is the real deal. And this capacity crowd applauding the efforts, the victorious efforts of Will Roberts here tonight. The 2015 Young Lions Cup winner gets the victory and continues his Young Lions quest. Ladies and gentlemen, John Roberts, Alexander G. Bernard, AGB, thank you for joining me to help call that contest.
But of course, always worthy to scout the competition.
Well, AGB, I'm sure that you have many more schemes, many more plots to hatch with your... Roberts and Kevin Gill here at ringside. We are continuing with Reach for the Gold 6 and KG still to come. We've got the Lucky's Pot of Gold match. We still don't know who's involved in that match outside of Rick Luxury. He's the only announced competitor in that match. We'll wait and see who's in that. 3 men's lives will be changed forever tonight when they become a #1 contender for either the heavyweight, tag, or Dynamite Division title, and that's not all, KG.
And that's not all, because let us not fail to mention the Gold Rush Heavyweight Championship is going to be on the line. J.R. Kratos versus MPT, Mr. Prime Time. This is bound to be one of the most exciting championship defenses in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling history.
That's right, Pacifica's own J.R. Kratos trying to reclaim that heavyweight gold. But ladies and gentlemen, right now it's time for one man's life to be forever altered. It will be one man's final night in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Ethan White and Manny Mars going one-on-one.
Pink slip on a pole match. Someone's getting fired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to continue the rest of tonight's show. And the following contest is a pink slip on a pole match. The match has no disqualifications, no time limits. The wrestler who reaches the pink slip on a pole may issue that pink slip to the losing competitor, and that wrestler must leave Gold Rush Pro Wrestling forever. Referee for this contest, Alex Goldstein.
Take a look at that, the pink slip. Official as it gets on pink paper. That's how you know you're getting, as they say in the business,
introducing first.
The rules of this match are simple, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of this match is the man who is the first to climb up to the top rope and retrieve the pink slip hung on that pole.
And then once he gets it, John, he gets to present it to his opponent. His opponent is then fired.
From Daly City, California, weighing in at 159 pounds, out of this world, Manny Mars!
Manny Mars set to go one-on-one with Ethan White. One man's future will be forever altered here tonight in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
It's a lot on the line. You know, it's not just about that victory, that gaining that momentum. It's literally thinking that's going to weigh on you. You know, this is how these guys feed their families, John, and suddenly you're going to lose the way you make money.
Opponent.
It's a lot to think about. The loser of this match may have to relocate to a different wrestling territory.
They will have to relocate
if they want to keep wrestling. And both of these guys are really invested in what they do.
From Berkeley, California, weigh in at 209 pounds.
Oh, and here we go. Not even waiting for the official introductions to be done. Manny Mars going right after Ethan White. Mars.
Wow.
Firing up here.
Manny Mars really flashy with it.
What a big clothesline from Ethan White. Takes down Mars. Huge knife edge chop. And I'm surprised. Oh, hang on. Oh, belly to back suplex from Ethan White.
KG, I'm legitimately surprised that Ethan White is coming in as focused as he is against Manny Mars with all the controversy surrounding what happened to Ethan White's mom being shoved down a flight of stairs. She says she felt like she felt someone push her down those flight of stairs.
Broken bones, that's no joke, and we do send our best wishes and healing positive vibes to her, but I digress, John.
A duck of the clothesline there, and now Manny Mars in trouble as his gut is busted across the knee of Ethan White.
Ethan White using that boot to leverage Manny Mars out onto that floor. What the hell is Ethan White thinking here? He's going for that pink slip, John. Going for that pink slip on the pole. Oh my God.
And the steel chair coming into play.
Manny Mars just swinging that chair. He means business. Like I said, a lot on the line here, John. Pin slip on a pole. I can't even imagine what it's like. Being in a wrestling match is nerve-wracking enough. You add that stipulation to it, it's sick.
And Manny Mars stomping into the spine of Ethan White. White in trouble here early on. Again, ladies and gentlemen, no disqualifications, no pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts. The only way to win is to climb to the top rope, pull down that pink slip, and hand it to your opponent. And that man will be leaving Gold Rush Pro Wrestling forever.
Manny Mars now just pulling Ethan White right out of the ring, and the rules are very loose here. You notice there's not even a ref in the ring.
Oh!
They're just there to witness the actual retrieval of said pink slip, but Ethan White just took the ride onto that beautiful Gold Rush barricade, separating the fans from the competitors inside the gold mine in Pacifica, California. A great place to train. They call it the APW boot camp, John.
And what's Manny Mars doing? Oh my God, Manny Mars introducing a table into the fray here tonight. We already saw a steel chair used, and now Manny Mars introducing the lumber.
Table being introduced to this match. Pink slip on a pole, not the only article of plunder that will be implemented.
Mars with a huge forearm shot to the face of White. And the man who is out of this world going after White now.
Going after White now or going after White right now?
White right now. Oh, Mars.
Are you kidding me?
Straight jacketing Ethan White.
Ethan White fighting back. He's got to, man. This could be a career ender before the pink slip even gets involved.
Oh, and a DDT right on the ring apron, just spiking Manny Mars right on the top of his dome.
Somewhere Disco Inferno just got a notification on his phone. Anytime anyone bumps on the apron, Disco Inferno gets pissed. But I digress, because Ethan White, this is a tactical error here. I understand he's providing more punishment and unleashing torture on Manny Mars, but he should be climbing that ladder right now, John. Climbing that corner to get that pink slip off of yonder pole.
Mars laid out on the table, and Ethan White with the steel chair in hand, looking to do some damage here. Oh, and nobody home. And you can see the reverberation into the steel chair, rocking Ethan White's wrist, sending shockwaves up his body.
Look at this, Manny Mars just toying with him now, just slapping Ethan White. That's not a healthy long-term strategy for Manny Mars here. Things have just gotten way more escalated here than I ever imagined. I imagined a lot more focus on trying to retrieve the pink slip, but they're just hell-bent on destroying each other, John.
Well, there's so much personal animosity here. You see the empty chair that would be occupied by Mama White, who is not here recovering from a broken hip.
Unbelievable. To have it happen right here at the gold mine, deplorable. And again, we do send our best wishes, positive healing vibes to her. But now, Manny Mars trying to make that climb, trying to get to the top of that rope.
Manny Mars gonna try and pull down that pink slip and send Ethan White packing. White back to his feet, going up to the second rope to meet Manny Mars. Belly to back suplex connecting.
Took a lot out of himself as well. Both men now down.
And Ethan White desperately needs to get his hands on Manny Mars and continue to apply punishment, but it's because it's been White who has received most of the punishment in this matchup so far.
Absolutely. Ethan White is taking a hell of a beating here. Manny Mars just like a tornado. He can hurt you in so many ways, benefiting from all that training he received here.
And look at these two crawling and clawing their way, trying to get to that pink slip.
This is it. I think Ethan White's got him right here.
Gold Rush Pro Wrestling is not big enough for these two to coexist here any longer, and one of them must go. One of them will go by the end of the night here tonight.
I think one of them's about to go right now.
Oh, wait a minute. Mars to the second rope. Oh! Manny Mars pulling Ethan White down hard from the second rope. And the back and midsection of Ethan White has got to be on fire right now with the amount of targeted pinpoint positionary assault he has received.
Pinpoint positionary assault, unbelievable phrases being coined right here live on Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Reach for the gold 6, but right now no one's reaching for the gold just yet. That's coming up later. Right about now, it's pink slip on a pole time. And Manny Mars, if he can just channel that inner energy, man, maybe get this crowd going, he can find that energy to climb to the top of that pole.
Mars to the second rope. It was Manny Mars who assaulted Ethan White and threw their friendship out the window back at the Young Lions Cup tournament. Oh, and an elbow to the spine by Ethan White, and Mars now takes a fist to the head.
You can't get any closer than that. Manny Mars almost just got it, John. He just made contact with that paper.
And a headbutt from Ethan White, rocking the world of Manny Mars.
Rocking the world of Manny Mars at precisely 8:58 as 8:58 turns to 8:59.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, and a Pepsi plunge by Ethan White takes down Manny Mars, who landed hard on his face.
Manny Mars totally could be KTFO at this moment. Ethan White trying to capitalize, trying to make his way over to cover the unconscious form. Some of the audience speculating that Manny Mars is already dead, but that is purely speculation at this time.
White to his knees, trying to crawl to a vertical base, using the ropes for leverage.
Ethan White slowly making that climb. As you said, he's taken a hell of a lot of punishment in this match. He's also dished out a lot.
Oh, and wait a minute. Alexander G. Bernard, AGB is out here. And he hinted earlier tonight that he was going to end the career of one man, aid in the ending of a career, and I'm pretty sure he's talking about Ethan White.
What the hell is going on here?
Hey, KG, you talk about speculation. I speculate with good reason that it was AGB who hurt Mama White and shoved her down those flight of stairs.
That's disgusting if that's true.
AGB giving the keys to those handcuffs to Goldsworth, and Ethan White is handcuffed to the second rope. Ethan White is about to watch his career in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling go right down the tubes in the hands of AGB.
And you listen to me. You did not have to make it this easy on me, Ethan. You really didn't have to give me this good of an opportunity to get rid of you and your stupid, meddlesome, common family.
Common?
What's this for? You interfere in my business with my butler. Enough. I didn't just get rid of her. I had to get rid of you, too.
There you see the empty chair.
Are you too dense to figure it out? I pushed down.
And there it is. There it is. It was AGB who shoved her down the flight of stairs.
Now say goodbye, Ethan.
Ethan White's minutes and seconds at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling are numbered, and they are about to come crashing to an end.
Not like this. Not like this.
Mars being lifted up by AGB.
Look at the butler.
Wait, Goldsworth. Goldsworth with the key.
Goldsworth seemingly having a change of heart here. He's already being blocked from being married. Since they blue balled him out of that, he might as well not go along with this atrocity. Goldsworth may regret that decision.
Wait a minute. Oh, and down goes AGB. Down goes AGB. Ethan White Oh, but wait a minute. Manny Mars is about to reach up and get that pink slip. Manny Mars
in position to end the career. You can hear the screams.
Wait a minute. Mars. No! And Manny Mars goes crashing through the table.
Oh, my God.
Manny Mars launched from the top rope, goes crashing through the table. And Ethan White reaching up and grabs the pink slip. Ethan White has ejected Manny Mars from Gold Rush.
Your winner of the pink slip on a pole match, Ethan White.
Ethan White has finally exacted his revenge on Manny Mars, who has been tossed out from Gold Rush Pro Wrestling at the hands of Ethan White.
Unbelievable. It's nice to see the good guys get the win. There you see for the last time the broken body and shattered psyche of Manny Mars. And perhaps a new alliance, a new friendship, a new allegiance between Ethan White and, be honest, the man who had his back and helped him get the win. I'm talking about Mr. Goldsworth. Worth his weight in gold right now for Ethan White.
Manny Mars, see you later, pal. Thanks for coming. Mars is gone from Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
Manny Mars not even stirring.
John Roberts, Kevin Gill here at ringside. KG, we've witnessed the end of Manny Mars at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. That's it, he's gone.
I don't know what to say. I mean, Manny Mars at one time was a respected person. You know what I mean? He still remained a world-class performer. But to be honest, I'm really worried about Manny Mars right now because you can see there's a lot of attention and medical attention being applied there to Manny Mars at the moment, John.
That's right. Manny Mars went crashing hard through a table at ringside, ladies and gentlemen. There's a table that Mars had set up himself. He was trying to put Ethan White through the table earlier in the contest, but instead, it's the man who's out of this world who goes crashing through the wood. And it looks like we're going to say goodbye to Manny Mars in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
This is at the end of his era. He put in a lot of time. He had a lot of scraps. He won some. He lost some as well. Tonight we say goodbye to a person who came in a good person, and whether it was wrestling that turned him bad or they made other decisions in life that turned him towards a more evil path, that's where Manny Mars ended up. And now you see where evil and treachery gets you. It gets you the pink slip and the express lane to nowhere. Good night, Manny Mars. Good to know you. But coming up, John Roberts, we got an incredible Gold Rush heavyweight title match. This is a match everyone's been talking about. The King, J.R. Kratos, going for a title that many say is rightfully his in the first damn place. He's taken on Mr. Primetime, who is the champion, John, that Gold Rush heavyweight champion.
That's right, that title on the line, and that match, ladies and gentlemen, coming up right now.
And ladies and gentlemen, we bid a farewell to Manny Mars as he must now leave Goldmine forever. Folks, moving along, are we ready for a title match? Then let's get that match underway.
And here we go. There he is, the king of the gold mine, King Kratos, crown in hand.
And unlike many kings, he wasn't born into the role. He was born in a very humble place in life. He rose to the top of life, to the top of the wrestling ladder, to the top of everywhere through hard work, determination, and positive mental attitude. That's why he went from being no one to being the king of the gold mine, King Kratos.
King Kratos arriving to the adulation of this crowd, this capacity crowd here tonight, excited to see the king return to his domain, to his kingdom, and hopefully to walk out the new Gold Rush Pro Heavyweight Champion.
I certainly hope so.
Kratos won the 2016 Golden Thrones tournament back on August 16th and has his sights set on becoming a two-time Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. But he has a tough task in front of him in the reigning and defending heavyweight champion, the man who has turned his back not only on the locker room of Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, but of course our amazing fans as well, the reigning, defending Gold Rush Pro Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Primetime MPT.
You can just look at him, he just exudes evil, just exudes arrogance. Bad karma envelops that man like a cloud.
You see the champ raising his hand in the air and looking, surveying this crowd here in the gold mine tonight.
Like it or not, love it or hate it, the champion has arrived. MPT is the man with the gold. Let's throw it down to ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for your Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Referee for this, Jacob Lee. Introducing first to my left, the challenger from Pacifica, California, weighing in at 287 pounds. He is the king of the gold mine, King Kratos! And his opponent standing to my right from Pennsylvania, weighing in at 215 pounds. He is your reigning, defending Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Primetime MPT!
Champion taking a long, hard look at that belt, parading into this audience one last time before handing it over to our official and getting this match underway. This isn't all we're doing tonight, John. There's still more to come, but this is definitely a super main event match level competition about to go down.
And MPT aggravating this crowd here tonight. And Kratos as well, who is itching for a fight.
MPT asking the crowd who sucks now. The crowd standing and pointing, indicating that you suck.
It is that beautiful, gorgeous belt, that Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight title on the line here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. MPT set to defend against JR Kratos. Instructions have been given. Kratos is ready. Primetime is ready. The bell sounds and this heavyweight title bout officially underway. John Robertson, Kevin Gill here live for Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Reach for the gold 6 here in the gold mine tonight.
It's a great night to be back in Pacifica. It's always a great night anytime Gold Rush Pro Wrestling is running an event. But this is a match I've been looking forward to for a long time. The king of the gold mine, JR Kratos, getting his opportunity to tangle with Mr. Primetime for the richest prize in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Kratos just surveying him here, just eyeballing him as he backs MPT up to the corner. Kratos definitely got a huge power and size advantage here, but MPT has the speed and the experience.
And MPT taking a moment, kind of walking away from a fight, if you ask me. Kratos is standing tall in the center of the ring, waiting for the champ. Now it looks like finally the champion might be willing to oblige the challenger.
You know what they say, it's the challenger's got to beat the champion, not the other way around, John. That's the only way you're going to win that title.
Oh, nice takeover there by the challenger.
MPT may be going all the way back to the dressing room area.
Kratos stalking his prey, looking like a lion in the zoo at feeding time. And the champion back into the ring. No love lost between the capacity crowd here tonight and the Gold Rush Pro Heavyweight Champion. Oh, a kick to the gut from the champion and the challenger. Big forearm shot to the back.
MPT's got to get in as much as he can because he can't really stand in trade. As powerful as MPT is and as tough as he is, he can't stand in trade with Kratos. Very few men can.
Kratos, launching MPT up and over.
Sky high back body drop. I'm afraid one of these times MPT gets thrown out of that ring like that, he's just not going to come back. He's just going to powder out to the back, get in the car, and head on back. Head on back home that long road to the airport.
Well, MPT taking his time getting back in the ring and shaking his head a little bit, possibly wondering, KG, what's it going to take to defeat the King of the Gold Mine.
The King of the Gold Mine, though, is in that position of being the challenger. It's all about really him being able to defeat that man, MPT. A man who's not even technically fully in the ring at this point as he's keeping one foot on the rope. Oh, I don't know if this is mind games or if MPT's just kind of scared of the fearsome power of Kratos.
Collar and elbow tie-up leads to the rear waist lock there by Kratos in primetime now. Going to try and grapple with the challenger into a hammerlock behind the back of the King of the Gold Mine.
MPT super geeked about this development.
Kratos, nice drop toe hold there.
Kratos can wrestle.
Into an ankle lock, Kratos.
A lot of big guys just happy to coast by on their size and their raw power. Kratos, as you know, does a lot of innovative training techniques and tactics, but he's also training with some of the best MMA fighters in the world. So he's got his finger to the pulse of a myriad of styles.
Front chancery there by MPT, and now primetime saying it's over. Wait a minute, Kratos countering with a quick vertical suplex.
It's over when Kratos says it's over, MPT. And there's a reason King Kratos is the pride of Pacifica and the King of the Gold Mine. Almost put out the lights of MPT there with that powerful right hand. The King, Kratos, just measuring him for another one.
Kratos, and a quick chop to the chest, lighten up the pecs of MPT.
It would mean the world to JR Kratos to be able to capture that title right here in the building where he's made a lot of his greatest career moments and memories happen.
Wow. And Kratos, the challenger, firing up right now.
He wants that gold. Tonight could be Kratos' night. It seems like he does have MPT's number. MPT in trouble.
And another vertical release suplex there from JR Kratos. And the hometown hero firing up. You could see the fire in his eyes, sizing up the champion.
Kratos,
nobody home on that huge knee lift, and Kratos might be in trouble here. Prime time into the ropes, head full of steam. Oh no! Chop block.
Kratos kind of hobbled himself when he struck that corner pad, and MPT didn't make it any better.
5 minutes has elapsed in this championship contest.
And MPT
5 minutes is
nearly puts away the challenger.
Contest.
A tough challenger, a tough task in front of the champion here tonight.
You know, MPT's beaten a lot of top names in the wrestling world, but it would, you know, it would be definitely, I think, a feather in his cap to be able to defeat JR Kratos right here in the gold mine. And seemingly he seems to have created an opening here while possibly permanently damaging the knee of the king of the gold mine, King Kratos.
Well, the patella tendon of Kratos has got to be on fire right now. You would hope there would be no more damage applied for Kratos' sake, because if that patella tendon gets blown out, or maybe the meniscus or the crucial ligaments, it could spell disaster for the challenger.
Absolutely. It could be the end of his career. It could be the end of his everything, John. He's a very physical man, a very athletic man.
The big knee lift.
And I never heard him talk about Nutella tenders before, but from what you say and from the snacks I saw you having before the show, those Nutella tenders do sound delicious.
Nutella tenders?
Back to the action here, John.
Spinning toe hold here by MPT, wrenching away at the knee of Kratos. And MPT continuing to apply damage to the kneecap and the cruciate ligaments of JR Kratos. This crowd here in Pacifica tonight strongly behind their hometown hero, the king of the gold mine, looking to reclaim the Gold Rush Pro Heavyweight Champion. Wait a minute. The cradle.
That could be it. Oh, we almost thought we had a new champion being crowned right there. Unbelievable again. That Nutella tender possibly being torn once again.
And MPT, extra oomph on that knee lift right into the face, and now MPT once again going right back to work on the injured leg of JR Kratos.
Very smart strategy, John. He's locking him here in a submission as well.
Single leg Boston
Put
Crab
further and more pressure, doing more and more damage to the King Kratos. And when you get Kratos on his back or on his stomach like that, he's at a lot less power available to him, John, when you're not at a standing position.
Well, you know, I was just about to say, you know, you bring up the power. That's an excellent point. Kratos has so much offensive explosiveness in his ability to take down opponents, but what's he going to be able to do if he loses that wheel, if he loses that leg in this contest?
It's like Gulliver's Travels. Oh my God, and there you see, back to his feet and instantly unleashing the power.
What an explosive lariat from the challenger here. The champion down the challenger, back to a vertical base, but how much damage has been done to the knee?
When JR Kratos unleashes that clothesline, it's like the firing of a mighty cannon. But look at that, he got every bit of that forearm smash, but you can see the damage done to that knee.
Kratos now trying to shake the cobwebs.
Oh my God, Enziguri out of nowhere by the King.
But what damage done? He used more of his knee than his foot with that Enziguri. A lateral press. Oh, and MPT rolls the shoulder. Oh, into a crucifix pinning attempt.
Kratos in so much trouble here. Even if he's able to somehow pull out the victory here and get the title, John, how would he be able to defend it? He might be permanently injured at this point, or at least getting close to. The ref may have to stop this match.
Vicious drop kick right into the temple of JR Kratos by the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion MPT. Prime time, lateral press, trying to hold that shoulder down.
Kratos has fought for so long and for so hard, John, and he's had so many obstacles put into his path every step of the way. He's overcome every hurdle, but tonight he may have encountered a hurdle that he can't get over, and I don't know how JR Kratos is going to deal with that, how he's going to manage that stress, because right now he's got a world-class competitor in MPT raining blow after blow after blow onto a already injured knee.
Prime time, going after the knee continuously of JR Kratos, and now right back to the temple as well. Kratos has got more body parts getting damaged as the match progresses. Kratos in trouble, but wait a minute, fire it up! Into a huge power slam. Could he put the champion away?
Oh my God!
A 2 count only for the challenger right there.
Even MPT looks surprised that he kicked out of that one.
MPT crawling back to his knees. Prime time going after the champion, but a huge clothesline. Kratos trying to shake the cobwebs loose, trying to get the blood flowing back to the knee.
Oh! Kratos caught him with that monstrous spear.
Hooks the leg, huge cover,
new champion.
Him up. At a 2 count only. And Pacifica's own JR Kratos trying desperately here with everything he's got You see the pain wretched across the face of JR Kratos.
10
It's a
minutes
fine line between recovery and capitalization. And what Kratos has to do is capitalize here. If he wants to win this belt, he's got to bring it home here in the next few minutes, because both these men are taking a hellacious ass whipping. And now MPT back to his feet, Kratos up top.
I'd advise against this with the damage done.
No! Oh my God!
And the damage
spiked him on his head, John.
The damage that has been done might have been too much for Kratos there. He did not get up to the top rope with the speed that he normally does. MPT, frog splash connecting! The champion's gonna retain here. Champ's gonna retain too. Oh!
JR Kratos somehow, against all the odds, found a way to. How does he find this inner resolve? How does he find this strength, John Roberts?
JR Kratos showing there is still some fuel left in the reserve tanks here.
That's got to be the reserve of the reserves. MPT's kind of played all the cards in his deck, John, or has he?
MPT.
Scott, wait a minute. He's using his wrist tape and hiding it from the ref. That was a choke.
A blatant disregard for the rules by the heavyweight champion, and now discarding the evidence before the official could see it.
MPT wants to just get the pin or submission here by any means necessary. But
and a huge palm thrust by the challenger. Champion with a knife edge chop. A second one for good measure. Shoved off by the challenger. Looking for the clothesline. Champion in trouble here. Wait a minute. Oh!
Did you see the power of King Kratos?
Kratos hooks a leg. Stacking him up. New champ. No.
How much closer can you come, John? The power of Kratos. I thought he had slayed the beast and climbed to the top of that mountain.
Kratos.
I almost popped the champagne for that one. That would have been premature, to say the least.
Kratos so close to becoming a two-time Gold Rush heavyweight champion. Kratos sizing up the champion. Oh, and the champ moves out of the way of the challenger.
Super kick by MPT. Right to the temple.
Prime time. The champion knows he's got the challenger down. Is the challenger out though? Prime time. Feeling the moment.
Feeling the moment, but what the hell is he doing here, John? There's a world title match going on right now. MPT taking his eye off the ball completely. These crowds have gotten in his head.
Kratos firing up here. Prime time. Doesn't see it. Oh! Wait a minute.
What?
Hits Sin!
When the sound of Kung Fu Vampire hits the air, it only means one thing. A monster is about to enter Pacifica. That's not Sin.
That's the Carnival Barker with the Band Slam Cup, and MPT is gone. MPT took the momentary distraction to run for the hills.
4.
Well,
What the hell is going on here?
Sin is the holder of the Band Slam Cup. And I think
referee is up to 7 already, John. Where the hell?
I think the Cold One AC has made the intentions of Sin known that Band Slam Cup is going to be cashed in. And Sin wants the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, and he's not going to allow JR Kratos to reclaim that title.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by countout, King Kratos. However, still your Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Primetime, MPT.
Kratos is the victor here tonight, but to the victor do not go the spoils. Oh!
Epic, epic slap.
Oh! Kratos
sending a message to sin and those that would oppose the king.
Usually I'd be happy as hell to see the Carnival Barker just crushed in the ring like that, but unfortunately, what happened to Kratos there, man, it's just
it's mind-blowing. It's MPT steals a victory. Well, doesn't steal a victory. He steals the championship. He's able to walk out and hold on to the title by walking away from the contest.
Of all the moves for MPT to use to retain that belt, he used the Irish goodbye. Unprecedented.
Well, in any event, the action rolls on here tonight at Reach for the Gold in KG. It's time for 3 pots of gold, one of them being right here to be suspended above the ring. There are 2 up there already, the third one about to be hung on the pole. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our Reach for the Gold special. It's time for the Lucky's Pot of Gold match.
But here's the thing, we only know one of the competitors in this match, John. We know that one of the most evil men in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling history, I'm talking about Tricky Ricky Luxury, baby. He's gonna be out here, but who the hell is he facing in one of the most high stakes matches of the evening? And that's saying a lot because all the gold is on the line tonight in Gold Rush.
That's right, 5 other competitors will be involved in the match along with Rick Luxury. All 3 pots of gold will be suspended above the ring. Inside one of the pots, inside one of these pots, is a golden horseshoe, which guarantees the receiver of that a shot at the heavyweight title down the road. A silver one will guarantee a tag team title match, and the crimson one a shot at the Dynamite Division title.
Boom, let's throw it down to ringside.
Let's get this match underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for our Lucky Gold match, I'd like to remind everyone once again, if you have not done so, to please follow us on social media at Facebook and Instagram. You can get all of your Gold Rush Pro Wrestling news, including our upcoming event on July 22nd, Gold Country 2. And once again, our APW boot camp starts here July 5th, right here in the Gold Mine. If you've had a dream to become a wrestler, a manager, or even wear the black and white stripes like our very own referee setting up the match, then the APW boot camp is just for you. To find out more, find one of our staff members and speak with them. And now, folks, it looks like we're set for our Lucky Pots of Gold match. To explain the rules, we have 3 pots of gold, 2 above, 1 on that pole, each with the random horseshoe pertaining to each one of these belts, the tag team, the heavyweight, and the Dynamite Division title. The wrestler who attains these horseshoes may use those horseshoes at any time for a title match. And the wrestlers will appear at 2-minute intervals each. Introducing first,
well, KG, we're about to see the arrival of the man known as Wrestling Personified, the man that has held more gold than anyone in the entire California territory, the man who has held the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Heavyweight title, the man who has held the APW Universal title, who's an APW Triple Crown champion, the Universal, the Internet, and the Tag Team Championship, and he wants to add more gold to his illustrious career.
All are part of the core reasons why he's known as Wrestling Personified.
He is Wrestling Personified, Rick Luxury!
And of course, he brings his lawyer with him wherever he goes. Donovan Troy here as well. Let's hope that he doesn't get involved in this contest. And then we have clear and decisive victors of those 3 different horseshoes. Well, here we go. We're awaiting our second arrival. What?
Next, from the islands of the North Shore, weighing in at 243 pounds, Onu Kekua.
Onu getting a shot here, getting a moment. Is he going to be able to seize the moment here tonight?
So now we know one of the competitors in this match.
And there's still 4 more to come. They're going to be introduced in, I believe, 1-minute intervals here in this contest.
Onu's got 2-minute intervals. Onu's got a lot of heart, John, but I mean, he's in there with one of the most seasoned competitors in Gold Rush. Donovan Troy earning his money tonight. Little known fact, Donovan Troy often spends his entire pay allotment and more at the fabulous snack bar here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. If you haven't been to the Gold Mine in Pacifica, California, I highly advise you add it to your San Francisco vacation plans. But I digress, John, because Luxury may have just taken Onu out. Now he's choking him out with his own commemorative necklace.
Onu in trouble here. Wrestling personified. Rick Luxury trying to show that he is the light that shines the brightest here in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
What's going to be, you know, the thing is, that's the thing, you don't know which horseshoe, which color, you know, what's going to be inside the pot of gold. You don't know. You just got to kind of pick one and hope for the best.
Luxury lighting up Onu right now. Oh, and Onu goes face first into that guardrail. And Rick Luxury in control right now.
We're about 20 seconds away from our next entrant into this match, John. I can't wait to see who it's going to be. 10 seconds now.
And Luxury pulling out a ladder. First ladder of this matchup introduced by Wrestling Personified. And Luxury, no stranger to ladder matches.
Here we go, Luxury trying to use that ladder to aid him to climb, to retrieve that pot of gold.
Making his
oh my!
From San Luis Obispo, California, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Metalhead Maniac, Sledge!
When we saw the Metalhead Maniac earlier tonight answer the open challenge from Alexander G. Bernard, and he absolutely decimated AGB.
Sledge is a man who I feel like has got a rocket ship strapped to his back suddenly, John. He showed up here at the Gold Mine in no mood to play, and he's here to send a message to the world tonight. Sledge has what it takes.
Vicious spinebuster from the Metalhead Maniac. Oh, and a driving elbow right into the chest. Finds its mark on Rick Luxury. Oh, and a big clothesline in the corner as Sledge continues to go to work on Wrestling Personified. Onu, is he going to get some of Luxury?
No, he's going to get some of that pot of gold, John. That's what it's all about. Very smart strategy by Onu.
And Onu pulls down the first pot.
Looks like one of those pieces of gold.
Kekua has attained the first pot.
And Onu's going to get a shot at the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships.
Onu Kekua has drawn the heavyweight title horseshoe. The tag champ horseshoe.
Wait a minute, let's just clarify this. He got the tag team championship horseshoe. That means Onu and his partner of his choosing get a shot at those tag team titles, John.
Well, he was the former mascot of the Pacifica Islanders. Maybe he can make a call to Sione Finau or Jeff Cobb and get them back here.
You never know who it might be, but Onu shocking everybody. He's got the horseshoe, and now he's going back to his barbecue stand. Luxury now trying to climb that ladder. That ladder already been damaged here. 20 seconds till our next entrant.
Sledge now eyeing that ladder, which has seen better days. Luxury,
20 seconds.
Oh, man, and a big clothesline by Sledge.
I can't wait to find out who's next. Sledge right now just dominating and destroying Rick Luxury.
And we're 10 seconds away from finding out who's going to be joining the fray here with Wrestling Personified and the Metalhead Maniac. And the music sounds. Who could this be?
Making his way to the ring.
Oh my!
From Union City, California, weighing in at 187 pounds, out of control, Matt Carlos!
Matt Carlos, who turned his back earlier tonight on Cowboy Charlie, and the resident Cowboys going right after Sledge.
Well, I can tell you, Sledge is no Cowboy Charlie. Sledge has got a lot more of a mean streak and a lot more power. Some karmic retribution here for Matt Carlos. Sledge just plants him on that canvas. Carlos squirming in pain.
And there are only 2 pots of gold suspended above the ring, ladies and gentlemen, as that ladder finds its mark on the spine of the Metalhead Maniac. 2 pots of gold remain above the ring.
Oh, Luxury caught him flush right across the jawline with that boot. And this might create the opening Luxury needs.
1 pot containing the Golden Horseshoe, guaranteeing the recipient a heavyweight title bout, and the other containing the Crimson Horseshoe, guaranteeing the holder a shot at the Dynamite Division title. Luxury and Carlos, it seems that an alliance has formed here between these two.
For the moment, John, but at the moment, but you never know how it's going to all play out here. These guys get caught up in their own glory, as you know, and neither of them is particularly loyal.
Matt Carlos choking out Sledge as another ladder is introduced by Wrestling Personified. Ladders and bodies beginning to fill up the ring here tonight in the Gold Mine.
Look at Sledge just powering back.
Oh
my God.
Right into the kidneys.
Rick Luxury stabbed him in the back with a ladder.
And we're about 30 seconds away from introducing our next combatant in this contest. We are 4 in. We've already seen 1 horseshoe.
Look at Carlos running up that ladder. Unbelievable, and nailing Sledge with that elbow. Enough to momentarily daze the big man.
And Sledge being sandwiched in between the ropes and that ladder. We're about 5 seconds away from finding out who the 5th combatant in this contest is.
Luxury just crushed
him in the corner.
And the adrenaline in this building is about to pick up as Kaka Meng has arrived. Metal, baby!
Kaka Meng. Let the world know. He may love to party, but he loves to wrestle and get paid and get championship opportunities even more.
Kaka Meng unloading on Sledge here. Sledge looking for the clothesline. Big drop kick.
Kaka Meng arriving here with full force, John.
El Mero firing up here. And Meng knows a thing or two about victories in this match. He was going to pull down the Crimson Horseshoe at the inaugural Lucky's Pot of Gold event.
Wait a minute, here comes Dynamo. What the hell, Dynamo?
Well, earlier tonight we saw Meng come to the aid of Eki Soul.
And Dynamo said then, I got my eye on you, punk. I just didn't think it was going to be so soon.
Meng dumping Dynamo to the outside.
Kaka Meng, though, bringing the fight to Dynamo. Now they're fighting outside the ring. It's a Pier 6 brawl here at ringside.
Oh, and Meng sent face first into that steel ring post, and now face first into the guardrail as well.
Sledge is setting up a ladder. Rick Luxury setting up a ladder. Matt Carlos is setting up a ladder. Everyone's got a ladder, but no one's any closer to the pot of gold than they were before.
Again, the tag team horseshoe has already been retrieved by Ono earlier on in this matchup.
Oh my God, rolling elbow.
The Crimson Horseshoe of the Dynamite Division and the gold of the heavyweight title still hang in the balance.
Never turn your back on the Metalhead Maniac.
Oh, 30 seconds away from finding out who the 6th and final competitor in this contest is.
I'm biting my nails here. I'm wondering who could it be. So many deserving competitors here in the gold mine.
And Sledge with a big boot right into the head. We're about 10 seconds away from finding out who our 6th and final competitor is. The Metalhead Maniac, Ken Molestein.
Donovan Troy about to get into it with a whole section of fans here at ringside. Wait a minute, John.
Oh my! From San Francisco, California, weighing in at 160 pounds, he is the real deal, Will Roberts!
Well, Will Roberts probably feeling the effects of his earlier match tonight for the Dynamite Division title.
What a way to make an entrance. Will Roberts caught them both with that drop kick. Unbelievable. And now, climbing that ladder.
Roberts to the second, now the third, the fourth rung, but the Metalhead Maniac is there to cut him off at the pass.
Metalhead Maniac trying to set him up for a power bomb here.
Sledge lifting up Roberts, who's trying to fight his way out. Roberts, dumped over the top rope, taking everyone out of ringside.
Good Lord Almighty, looks like a goddamn car wreck outside the ring here. Thankfully, those protective barriers keeping the fans separated from the action. Reach for the gold 6, John, nothing else like it.
We've got a 5-car pileup on 101, and Sledge is climbing to the top of the ladder. He's going to pull down one of those pots of gold.
What's going to be in it, John? And can he get it down?
And he's got it. Sledge has claimed one of the pots of gold.
Gained the second pot of gold.
But what's in it?
And Sledge is going to go for the heavyweight title.
And he has attained the heavyweight horseshoe.
Biting it to make sure it's real, and it's 100% real, pure 14-karat gold carved out of the gold mines right here at the gold mine.
The only pot of gold remaining is the one that contains the Crimson Horseshoe of the Dynamite Division.
Sledge, I don't want to say he's happy about the win because he still looks super pissed off, but the win was monumental. No doubt.
Roberts, big splash in the corner. And Roberts has just got to be running on pure adrenaline here, KG, after the hellacious beating he survived against Boyce LeGrand.
It just shows you how much this guy wants to win, how much he wants to be on the top of Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
Now Roberts.
No more surprises, obviously, John. We know which horseshoe is in that bucket.
That's right. And Roberts, that's the one. That's the one that he won.
Wait a minute.
And Roberts got hit by Matt Carlos. And you've already seen, ladies and gentlemen, what has transpired between those two here tonight. No love lost between Matt Carlos and Will Roberts. Roberts, able to turn the tide. It looked like he was going to hit with a Northern Light suplex. Instead, a tornado DDT drops Matt Carlos.
And not only that, the force of his rotation, he rotated on through and smacked his face right on the ladder.
Oh my God!
And just as soon as Matt Carlos may have broken an orbital bone on the frame of that ladder, Rick Luxury just one-upped it by almost fracturing his skull or his hip on that ladder, braced across the second rope strand.
And now no one stands in the way of Will Roberts. Roberts sees daylight. He sees a clear road ahead to the Crimson Horseshoe and the Dynamite Division title.
Matt Carlos starting to stir.
But Luxury teeter-tottering that ladder right into the spine. Oh my God, Roberts!
Look at the face of Roberts. Just had his whole back destroyed. He's going to be in the chiropractor all week after that.
Carlos and Luxury, and I think Luxury just realized that the other horseshoe's gone, that there's only one left.
Luxury, it just shows you what kind of a beating this guy's taken. Speaking of beatings, look at this. Matt Carlos, there's no rules here really, John. So if you want to put someone in a submission hold in the middle of the ropes and stomp on their head a bunch of times, there's really nothing the refs can do about it, or anyone for that matter.
Luxury.
This is where this alliance is going to fall apart, John, because there's 3 men in the ring and there's one bucket. One pot of gold, if you will. Referred to colloquially as a bucket.
Roberts, possibly out of desperation, might have found an opening, but Matt Carlos is right there to inflict more damage.
Keep your eye on Donovan Troy, as devious as he is well-dressed.
and a vicious knife edge chop there from Matt Carlos.
Whoa.
Savate kick. Wait a minute.
Authority.
Oh, the sliced bread!
Up the ladder, climbing the rungs of that ladder. The way he's climbing the rungs of the ladder here at the gold mine. Will Roberts is a kid on his way to the top, John Roberts. But here's the question, is today his day? Is today that Will Roberts makes that dream come true just to get the opportunity contained in that pot of gold?
All three competitors down now, but Roberts the first to show some signs of life, grabbing that ladder. Roberts launching it into Rick Luxury. Roberts, oh! Will Roberts, the real deal, proving that he is indeed his namesake, laying it all on the line here.
Nobody home, but he had the counter for his own move, John. That's why he is the real deal. He's that damn good. Oh! Luxury playing possum.
Oh, no. Roberts, oh my God! I thought Luxury was going to go for a muscle buster. Instead, launches Will Roberts, who lands with a sick flip onto his gut on that ladder.
Looks like it may have caught his wrist, too, right on the frame of that ladder.
Oh, and Luxury pulling the guardrail in closer and precariously putting that ladder between the guardrail and the ring apron. Meanwhile, Matt Carlos continues to assault Will Roberts.
Rick Luxury and Matt Carlos exchanging notes here on what to do next. But again, the seconds got to be counted down on this allegiance. Because again, there's only one prize. There's three competitors. Two of them are on the same page. One is fighting on his own. And I'm talking about the real deal, Will Roberts.
Roberts is in trouble here. This could spell the end. We already saw one person's career at Gold Rush ended. Could we see another tonight?
No.
Oh, but Roberts holds on. Wait a minute.
Are you kidding me? Look out.
Matt Carlos trying to interfere. Side Russian leg sweep onto the ladder.
Side Russian leg sweep onto the ladder. Luxury's out.
Roberts not finished yet. Big splash.
God.
And the unforgiving steel of that ladder not bending beneath Rick Luxury.
Not one iota. Ooh. But all that strategic offense of Roberts didn't mean anything once Carlos caught him with that ladder. How many people does Robert? How many people does he have to beat?
And now Carlos launched over the top rope by Will Roberts. And Roberts is all alone. KG Roberts is all alone.
This could be it right here. But here's the eternal question. Do you try to take your enemies fully out of the equation and then go for the ladder? Or do you go for that climb right now?
And Roberts,
go for the climb.
Roberts sees the opening, sees the moment. It's a very small window, but is Roberts going to be able to capitalize here? Will Roberts finally pull down that last pot of gold containing the Crimson Horseshoe of the Dynamite division?
Will Roberts. If I was Will Roberts here, I think I would go back on the attack. I think just the condition that he's in, he's losing a lot of time here. He's bleeding time. Time catches all of us, surpassing everything.
Roberts slowly crawling. He's absorbed so much punishment here tonight at the hands of Boyce LeGrand. And now, Matt Carlos and Rick Luxury.
Carlos.
Oh my God!
Just dumped the ladder without a care in the world for the health or well-being. Look at the scars. Look at the welts being raised on the back of Will Roberts.
Referee's down to check on Roberts if he can continue. We speculated earlier that he might have been concussed thanks to Boyce LeGrand. If he hasn't already, he's been broken, battered, and bruised at the hands of Luxury and Carlos. But Roberts showing he's not done yet. Enziguri.
He caught him with that Enziguri. Returns the favor to Carlos. And now Carlos, not where you want to be, which is stunned on top of a ladder and getting your face and lips slapped off by the real deal, Will Roberts.
Roberts trying to step over Matt Carlos and pull down that pot of gold. Oh my God.
Wait a minute.
Roberts is hooked in the tree of woe and into a Boston Crab by Matt Carlos.
Wait a minute, look at the core strength of Roberts. Roberts able to fight back up. Unleash the beast there on Matt Carlos. Now he's got some shots to the nugget of Luxury.
Roberts
fighting with everything he's got.
The only problem is that ladder's not really in a position to
No.
Oh,
into a backstabber! A power bomb into a backstabber!
Audience stunned, absolutely stunned to the levels of violence and depravity that these men will go to for a shot at that Dynamite Division Championship, because that's what that Crimson Horseshoe represents.
And now Carlos grabbing another ladder, and he in Luxury gonna try to ascend to the top of the ladder. That's a singles horseshoe left in there.
Now they realize that they're both like, but I want the glory. There you go, John.
Oh, and here we go. It's breaking down.
Of mice and men, and there is no honor among thieves.
Oh, wait a minute, it's Cowboy Charlie.
What the hell?
And Charlie electrifying the ladders, and Luxury and Carlos just felt 15,000 volts surging through their bodies.
Cowboy Charlie caught him with the head scissors, turned it into a spear. Luxury's out. Carlos is out. Could this be the moment for the real deal?
All that leaves is Will Roberts to climb the ladder. Roberts struggling to his feet, being willed on by Cowboy Charlie.
Cowboy Charlie's cheering him on, John. He may have lost a homie in Carlos, but he's found a new friend in Roberts.
Roberts has retrieved the last bucket containing the Crimson Horseshoe.
Will Roberts has obtained the third pot of gold. Inside of it,
and Will Roberts
is the Dynamite Division Horseshoe.
Will Roberts is not done with Boyce LeGrand and the Dynamite Division title just yet.
The real deal, Will Roberts earned a shot tonight. I'm sure Boyce LeGrand's not going to be happy about this news, but it is an incredible achievement, John, for that man. The man who overcame the odds tonight. He may not have been successful in his earlier attempt at victory tonight, but tonight, right now, in this semi-main event, he was able to get that pot of gold. Crimson Horseshoe, John, history made, and the story will continue to unfold down the road at the next Gold Rush Pro Wrestling event.
And as it stands, Will Roberts is still undefeated in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling action. He went to a time limit draw earlier tonight, and then with 5 more minutes left, won via disqualification against Boyce LeGrand, and tonight is victorious by pulling down the pot of gold with the Crimson Horseshoe of the Dynamite Division. The undefeated young lion, Will Roberts, is not done here in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, and he is not done with Boyce LeGrand and the Dynamite Division title. And Luxury and Carlos beside themselves, upset with what unfolded here tonight. And how about this, KG? How about what has transpired tonight between Cowboy Charlie and Matt Carlos?
Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked to see both. I'm shocked to see that went down, and I'm shocked to see how fast the friendship has jumped off between Cowboy Charlie and the real deal Will Roberts. They say every time a door closes, a window opens somewhere, and in through that window came Will Roberts. And now him and Cowboy Charlie formed an alliance that's led to some really positive things here in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what an action-packed evening we've had thus far. And guess what, KG? That's not all, folks. We have one more match. The main event of Reach for the Gold 6 is happening next.
And it's not just any match. This is the Lady Luck title on the line. No disqualifications. Take a look at the faces of our competitors. First, you have Shotzi Blackheart, John. She is the champion, direct from the Black Lagoon and representing Gold Rush all over the world. But think about who she's facing tonight.
She is facing the fallen flower Kikyo, the beauty queen killer Kikyo, and this no disqualification match is going to be epic. Kikyo wants to get her hands on Shotzi Blackheart. She wants to get her hands on that Lady Luck title once again. She's held it before.
She lost it to Shotzi Blackheart, who is still on a roll here in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Kikyo's only loss, Kevin Gill, her only loss in singles competition has been at the hands of Shotzi Blackheart. Her only loss via pinfall was to Shotzi Blackheart. Let's see what happens tonight in this no DQ matchup.
Let's throw it down to ringside, dude.
And folks, it is now time for main event! The following contest is a no disqualification match. And
what the hell? Oh, and here we go. It's all breaking down. It's all starting before the official introductions can even begin. Let's get the ring announcer out of the ring. Let's get this match underway. Forget the introductions. We know who's competing. It's Kikyo and Shotzi Blackheart, and the Lady Luck title's on the line. No disqualifications.
Kikyo taking advantage of those no DQ rules, but that allows Shotzi Blackheart to use her entrance helmet as part of this match. Everything is legal, John. The ball cannot be disqualified.
The ballsy badass, the Lady Luck champion, Shotzi Blackheart taking it to Kikyo as best she can, but Kikyo just dumping the champion on the outside.
Now we lose sight of these competitors for the moment, John, as they brawl out here through the crowd at the Gold Mine in Pacifica. Looks to be just north of that snack bar region.
Oh, and steel chairs coming into play here.
Oh my God, banging her head off of that ceremonial display case there, John, which displays many great All Pro Wrestling and Gold Rush Pro Wrestling history and artifacts. And that's right, I did say history.
Vicious shot from that steel chair by Shotzi. Going after Kikyo here. The Lady Luck title on the line in this main event. No disqualifications, no countouts.
Anything goes. And you know the animosity between these two, and again the prize. These Gold Rush titles are so in demand. Oh my God, so in demand, so sought after. Let's be honest, John. When you hold a title this prestigious, your booking rates go up. The amount of people that want to book you goes up. You defend that Gold Rush title all over this wrestling world. Lady Luck title means so much to Kikyo. It's the one thing that kind of, I think, brings her, not that she has much joy, let's be honest, but it does bring her just a little smidgen of joy, John. I'm sorry.
And Kikyo just assaulting Shotzi Blackheart here on the outside, bouncing the head of the Blackheart off those posts that hold this building together.
Shotzi Blackheart in a lot of trouble here. No.
Oh, wait a minute.
Shotzi Blackheart reversed it. Instead of taking that ride face first into that brick wall, Shotzi smashed the face of Kikyo directly into a brick wall, John.
And Shotzi in control right now. The Beauty Queen Killer, Kikyo in trouble as Blackheart, the Blackheart from the Black Lagoon, taking it to the former Lady Luck champion. The challenger in a world of trouble right now. Knife edge chop finds its mark.
Shotzi Blackheart looking very confident here, but you can never count Kikyo down.
Oh my God. Just concaving the chest of Blackheart was Kikyo right there.
Very intense. These ladies taking no shorts when it comes to the physicality, and they'll literally do anything to get the win. Taking advantage of this no DQ format to just unleash brutal. Look at the impact of these kicks.
No DQs, no disqualifications, no countouts, but pinfall submission must still happen inside of the ring.
And this is the main event of the evening, John. This is what it's all about. You saw all these great matches all night. You saw incredible things on the line, like the Gold Rush Heavyweight title, the tag team titles. But tonight it's time for the ladies to shine, and they earn this main event.
And Kikyo hammering away at Shotzi. And Kikyo exiting the ring right here in front of us.
But why?
What evil intentions are on her mind? Grabbing a steel chair. Who knows what other toys are hidden in the toy box under the ring. And Shotzi with that garbage can lid. Oh! Swinging for the fences, but nobody home. Oh, what a vicious knee.
Kikyo, so just mean-spirited and powerful. She reminds me of just like a young Bull Nakano. Just using all of that, she's got the size. She has a size that Shotzi Blackheart does not have, and she's able to use that to her advantage. She can swing a chair a little harder. She can constrict your windpipe a little harder. That's what she does.
Oh, and Kikyo leveraging that chair between the top and middle rope. You see the way it's pushing up the top rope there at the top of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Kikyo. Wait a minute. Shotzi. Oh, and Kikyo putting on the brakes. Oh, step up and Seguri finds its mark. And the champion right now in control.
Hooks the leg.
Could it be enough? The champ gonna retain? No.
Shotzi Blackheart could be going for a pin.
And the champion, Shotzi Blackheart, taking it to Kikyo here. The champion in control right now. And Blackheart grabbing a crutch. Who knows, by the end of this match, one of these women may need that to walk out of here.
I think that's Mama Drake's crutch.
Being used as a vicious assault weapon here.
Shotzi Blackheart. Oh my
God. With authority.
I've seen Shotzi Blackheart tear it up in rings all over this great nation, John, but I've never seen her bring the intensity like she's bringing it right now.
Shotzi recently returned from a trip over to the UK, making her debut over there, returning home with a lot of accolades, and trying to walk out of Pacifica, California tonight, still the Lady Luck champion.
Shotzi Blackheart in trouble. Oh my God. Catching some receipts here. That's brutal. Those are going to leave giant bruises in the shape of a crutch. I guarantee it. You can look for that on Shotzi Blackheart's social media, I'm sure.
What a vicious headbutt there by the challenger.
Oh no, John, there's plunder in play.
Oh! What a vicious shot from that garbage can lid. And it was the garbage can lid that Kikyo used to bust open the head of Lisa Lace and send her packing from Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
Kikyo may have just ended the championship reign of Shotzi Blackheart. This may be all academic at this point. Kikyo is just vicious.
Blackheart has been laid out at the hands of Kikyo, the beauty queen killer, just pounding away at the head of Shotzi Blackheart. And oh my, the champ has been busted open. The champ has been busted wide open at the hands of the beauty queen killer.
Meanwhile, look at Kikyo. Kikyo rubbing the blood on her own face like it was war paint. This is like now not even a wrestling match anymore, John. This is more than that. This is like a personal war between these two female warriors, and we're seeing it unfold live on YouTube for Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
John Roberts and Kevin Gill here on the call tonight. Reach for the Gold 6, emanating live from the gold mine in Pacifica, California. And the challenger gonna try to put the champ away. Oh! And Kikyo goes face first into that steel chair.
Kikyo just ate that steel chair, but meanwhile, the blood's starting to flow down into the eyes of Shotzi Blackheart. This could play a crucial difference maker in this match if that blood affects her vision, John. You can't fight what you can't see. And when you can't see someone as dangerous as Kikyo, you usually end up losing the match.
Kikyo being laid out right now at the hands of the champion. Shotzi setting up the steel chair.
No.
And the garbage can.
Wait, are you kidding me, John?
Shotzi to the top rope from the East Coast to the West Coast. Gotta go!
Unbelievable.
Coast to coast goes the beaten and bloody champion.
But like I said, John, you can see that blood starting to flow right into her eyes there. This is unbelievable.
A hook on the leg. Champ gonna retain. No. What's it gonna take as the blood continues to pour down the face of the champion? Oh,
wait a minute.
And Kikyo's been busted open as well.
I can't believe this. Oh, these two female warriors, John, fighting so hard. The sight and taste of their own blood does nothing to deter them. Zoom in on that, cameraman. That's the face of intensity. Those are two of the faces of Gold Rush Pro Wrestling.
Champion and challenger laying it all on the line, leaving all their blood, sweat, and tears inside of that ring, and a vicious chair shot levels Kikyo.
Shotzi Blackheart not able to, I don't think she got all of that chair shot, but she got enough because both of these competitors, you can tell, John, you can see they're both a bit winded. They're both a bit beat up here. They're both a bit dazed. They're both experiencing blood loss.
God. Medical staff on hand here tonight, and both of these competitors are going to be seeing the EMTs before the night is over. Super kick finds its mark, and the challenger firing back, fighting with everything she's got left.
Super kick right to the face, John. Look at the blood staining the face of Kikyo, the beauty queen killer, stalking her prey now. But look, you can see she's stumbling a bit there, John. I think the loss of blood is affecting.
Oh!
Wait, what the?
Oh, my.
What's in that? What's in there? You can hear an excited murmur through the crowd like we were at Hurricane Hall.
The fallen flower, the beauty queen killer, clearing a space. Kikyo. Oh! Oh my God! That's gotta be about 1,500 tax, KG.
Shotzi Blackheart though fighting back. Whether it's 500 or 5,000, Shotzi Blackheart doesn't want to end up in them. She's lost a lot of blood, John, and she wants to retain that title. But wait a minute, Kikyo setting her up for that pump handle slam into the tax.
Kikyo looking to silence the Blackheart here in a gold mine. Kikyo! Oh, and Shotzi turns the tide. What a way to turn the tide, turn the tables.
Easy for you to say, John Roberts. Shotzi Blackheart holding on here, reminiscent of Rocky III.
Shotzi in trouble though, Kikyo again reversing.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
You can see the thumbtacks sticking all through the back of Shotzi Blackheart. Unbelievable how far these two women will go for championship gold. Kikyo.
And Shotzi somehow rolls the shoulder up.
This is the main event of Reach for the Gold 6. Kikyo in blue, ascending to the second rope. Shotzi Blackheart in trouble.
Kikyo up in the high rent district. Blood has been spilled, sweat has been poured.
The balance.
Oh, Swanton bomb! Swanton bomb hard into the thumbtacks! Kikyo laying it all on the line!
I can't believe what I'm seeing, John. This is unprecedented. Swanton bomb into the thumbtacks in the center of the ring. Here comes Shotzi.
1, 2. What? And Kikyo gets the shoulder up.
There's no quit in her, but at some point it's almost better to quit and live to fight another day than to have your career ended here in the gold mine.
Shotzi. What has she got left in the tank? So much blood has been spilled. The champion to the top rope. The challenger there to meet her.
Shotzi Blackheart got caught in a place you don't want to get caught. She's caught perched on that top rope. Kikyo hooking her up now, John. This spells trouble for the champion. This could spell a complete reversal of fortune. We could see a new champion crowned here.
Oh my Lord.
Oh my God.
Champion and challenger. Superplex into the thumbtacks.
Superplex, John. Unbelievable. Both competitors down. Both competitors bloodied, battered. I'm at a loss for words.
This crowd trying to will the champion back into it. And you see the thumbtacks, about 1,500, 2,000 thumbtacks scattered across the ring apron, across the ring canvas.
Just imagine those sticking into your legs, into your back, into your head. Now there's a ladder at play, John.
Blackheart and Kikyo have been turned into human pin cushions.
All taking advantage of those liberal no disqualification rules.
And now what? Now what is Kikyo going to introduce into the contest? Sure, why not? Chairs, thumbtacks, ladders, and tables. Oh my, KG, what the hell are we seeing?
We're seeing two women that aren't going to stop, John, until I guess one of them is possibly permanently injured. The belt means a lot, and I understand it, but it doesn't mean anything if you can't ever wrestle again to defend it. And from the looks of things from this angle, that looks to be a Japanese table, John.
We're seeing everything but the kitchen sink.
Shotzi Blackheart, the intensity etched on her face. She's howling out. It's just like a warrior unleashing that inner chakra as she delivers that ladder shot to Kikyo, man. That was incredible.
And who knows? There could be a kitchen sink for all we know underneath that ring.
Who knows what's in that box of plunder, baby?
Shotzi going up to the top.
Baby.
Going up to the top of that ladder.
No.
Oh, no. Oh,
no.
landing knees and face first into the thumbtacks with the champion.
That was brutal. Kikyo now. What's she positioning this ladder for? There's no climbing aspect to this match. This is these two competitors just using a ladder because they can hurt each other with it. They can get a higher vantage point to jump off of. And now, again, what appears to be from this vantage point, John, a Japanese table is being set up in the ring.
And you could hear this crowd chanting out to Shotzi, warning her about the table that is in the ring. Who knows what she is aware of as far as her surroundings go. The champion in trouble. The challenger. Wait a minute. The champion rolling off the table, and Kikyo seeing it. Champion and challenger duking it out here.
This is a high-stakes battle. Oh my God, Shotzi Blackheart getting the advantage here.
The champion taking it to the challenger, and
but
Shotzi.
Now, wait, the challenger though, stunned on that table, but starting to show signs of life. Not anymore.
And Shotzi with a measure of revenge for Lisa Lace using that garbage can lid.
And now Shotzi Blackheart begins the climb to the top. Can she get high enough to get enough velocity to put the challenger through the table?
Blackheart.
We're about to find out. History about to be made at the gold mine. Shotzi Blackheart perched up high. Oh my God. The ladder looks like it fell out from under a little bit, John. She got a lot of it, but she did not get all of it. Landing face first, possibly on the hip of Kikyo. That was brutality, John. High risk does not always pay off.
Shotzi. Slammed face first off the table by Kikyo. And now Kikyo gonna show her how it's done.
No.
Shotzi in trouble.
Are you kidding me? Kikyo, bloodied and battered. She wants that title in the worst way. This is Gold Rush. Oh my God!
Through the table, right into the thumbtacks goes Kikyo. Shotzi, the champion, going up to the top rope. The champ, with a big splash. 1, 2, and the champion retains.
Here is your winner, and still your Lady Luck champion, Shotzi Blackheart.
Wow, John Roberts, I cannot believe the battle we just saw unfold. No, John, that was not even a battle, that was a war. That was a war, John Roberts. I cannot believe what Shotzi Blackheart endured to recapture, to bring home the gold, to retain for gold to the gold mine, John. I can't believe it.
It was a historic night here in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling at Reach for the Gold 6. Blood was spilled, sweat was poured, and at the end of it all, Shotzi Blackheart retains the Gold Rush Pro Wrestling Lady Luck Championship here tonight.
But at what cost ultimately, John? You can see she's going to be feeling the effects of this match for a long time to come.
What an epic night in Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. KG,
History made here tonight. What an epic confrontation in our main event for the Lady Luck title between Kikyo and Shotzi Blackheart. And at the end of the day, it's Shotzi who walks out still the champion.
Shotzi Blackheart retained the gold, and she may have won the respect of one of her most hated adversaries.
Oh my. The beauty queen killer extending the olive branch, the sign of respect.
Wow, that's unprecedented.
These two laid it all on the line and left it all between those ropes for the Lady Luck title.
And show of respect.
Hey, cut the music, cut the music, cut the music. Cut the music!
I think she wants to cut the music.
I don't care, I'm pulling a Thunder Rosa tonight. I'm grabbing the microphone. Shotzi Blackheart is definitely a ballsy badass. And if I were to have anyone hold my title, I'm damn glad that it's Shotzi.
Respect is earned here tonight, and the ballsy badass proves that she lives up to her namesake. Shotzi Blackheart, still your Lady Luck champion.
And keep in mind, John, just because they respect each other, don't think you won't see these two cross paths in the ring again, because when you hold a title like that Lady Luck title, that means there's a target on your back. Friends, foes, enemies, frenemies, no matter who it is, John, they're going to be looking to come after that woman, your champion, Shotzi Blackheart.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, John Roberts, Kevin Gill, thank you so much for joining us for Reach for the Gold 6. Stay tuned to all social media for Gold Rush Pro Wrestling and future events.
100% at Gold Rush PW on Twitter, Gold Rush Pro Wrestling on Facebook. A great place to train, a great place to see a show, Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Check out the Kevin Gill Show too.
That's right, for Kevin Gill, I'm John Roberts. For everyone at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling, we'll see you next time for Gold Rush.